Continue me must Joulu, a chiro, a Methodist diner chiro, near Seria because as some no kind and Yanokre, it's the way and you should know say I know it better. Mini apano 2016 me no na na ebo jandam ye fe bibi jandam. Asam ne Yanokura kamane Yanokre. Mini apano 2016 me no na na ebo jandam ye fe bibi jandam. Asam ne Yanokura kamane Yanokre. Mini apano 2016 me no na na ebo jandam ye fe bibi jandam. Asam ne Yanokura kamane Yanokre. Mini apano 2016 me no na na ebo jandam ye fe bibi jandam. Asam ne Yanokura kamane Yanokre. Yeah! 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 And your name is very fascinating. How do you pronounce it? Say it again.
Kevin. Kevin.
Kevin.
Like Kev in.
I think I got it. Kevin.
Kev in.
We will get it. Don't worry. Your name is very fascinating. How do you pronounce it? Say it again.
Kevin. Kevin.
Kevin.
Like Kev in.
I think I got it. Kevin.
Kev in.
We will get it. Don't worry. Your name is very fascinating. How do you pronounce it? Say it again.
Kevin. Kevin.
Kevin.
Like Kev in.
I think I got it. Kevin.
Kev in.
We will get it. Don't worry.
Before I go on, let me postulate from the Franz Fanonian dictum, which stipulates that the dialectics of reconciling two conflicting ideas is the algebra of revolution. The overbearing intervention of the state government had further exacerbated oporombium and amounting to sadomasochisms. Before I go on, let me postulate from the Franz Fanonian dictum, which stipulates that the dialectics of reconciling two conflicting ideas is the algebra of revolution. The overbearing intervention of the state government had further exacerbated oporombium. The state government, intervention of the state government, bearing intervention of the state government, the overbearing intervention of the state government had further exacerbated oporombium. The overbearing intervention of the state government had further exacerbated oporombium and amounting to sadomasochisms. The overbearing intervention of the state government had further exacerbated oporombium and amounting to sadomasochisms. The overbearing intervention of the state government had further exacerbated oporombium and amounting to sadomasochisms.
right, thank you very much for tuning in. You are live on Loud Silence TV. My name is Kevin Taylor. It's a wonderful Thursday evening. It's exactly 4:30 p.m. U.S. East Coast time. It's definitely 8:30 in Ghana. We're streaming live from our studios here in Washington, D.C. We are live on TV. We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. And also we are live on radio. Tonight, you can watch this show live on Loud Silence TV on Multi-TV. Loud Silence TV on Multi-TV. Tonight, you get us live. We're also live on Facebook. Search for With Audio Respect page on Facebook. With Audio Respect page on Facebook. We are live also on YouTube. Our official YouTube page is Loud Silence TV. Loud Silence TV. You will get us live on Loud Silence TV tonight on YouTube. And also live on radio. If you have an Android device, go to the Google Play Store. Download Loud Silence Radio. You'll get us live to listen to the show live. Also on iOS or on Apple, you can get us live. This platform is the most authoritative, most authentic political platform on the planet right now. My name is Kevin Taylor. My producers are called the Ghost Team. You are also a producer. You are ready to be part of the conversation. Tonight, we're delving into the Ridge Hospital saga. We have an exclusive video to show you. The CCTV video that you have seen isn't the full story. We have about 7 hours of CCTV video. There's an exclusive coming from the Ridge Hospital, and it's kind courtesy you have been sponsoring this show. We bring you the exclusive. We tell the story, in-depth stories, analysis, breaking the facts down. So tonight's show is going to be about what happened at Ridge Hospital, the facts, all the detailing. We will bring it to you tonight. After tonight's show, we will publish a 7-hour video, CCTV video or footage. We will get the public to move along with us to also watch whatever happened at Ridge Hospital. Tonight's show is packed. We're talking about Okudjato Ablakwa, Cocoa Board. We have Afenyo Markins crying for water. Bank of Ghana has made some very important statements. Stress-free fees and all that going on in our tertiary institutions promised by the John Mahama administration. They have fulfilled it. How many students have so far been enrolled or have applied for that? We will let you know tonight. Also... we will talk about Ghana Gas, something new coming from Ghana Gas. Ridge Hospital, Health Minister making a statement about what happened at Ridge Hospital, the details and the facts. Tonight, we will share that with you. Ghana military, they have received some accoutrement to help them fight crime in Ghana. So many things we'll be talking about tonight. We'll also be reminding you of the criminals in Ghana. You need to be aware of the criminals who are parading on the streets of Ghana and the politicians endorsing criminals in Ghana. Mahamudu Bawumia, the politician number one who endorses criminals, we will let you also understand that we have not forgotten. We'll be reminding you of all the criminals. Midi yedi Kevin Taylor, me ena midi jumade we hu eye chiame omo muhweme efi ewiasa fa nyina nim se aha ena no kre no yebedwudwom ama Ghana for ehu no kre no ende nwumre yasema yebedi hu edwuma anase asema esipono so yebedwudwom no efa Ridge Hospital ene ehu nsensem a esi nipa bi abo omutirim se omopese omugu aban ni mu ase no kre no deɛ na ɛkɔ so footage a ɛhu yɛ no 1 minute a nipa bi ɛhyɛ kokoa mu ɛkɔyi bɛ ɛbɛdaadaa Ghanafoɔ bi no yɛkuta 7 hours of CCTV footage if we Ridge Hospital kind courtesy our ghost team. We have been able to retrieve a 7-hour footage from Ridge Hospital. Tonight we'll be showing some of the videos, and also after our show we will publish the 7-hour video for you to also watch. In Tenyumbre, Jumade with Ridge Hospital, the health minister Mr. Akando and the Wachech Semu, the part, the action he took or the steps he took to make sure what was happening at regional Sibiu Winten Gidigidiano Abrasie. Now question be busan say asem si hospital a minister and also to and suffering say internal management and also handle sa issues no. Ni nyina e nsema and then yatna si Kevin Taylor. Me name Ghost Team yebedwudwom ama Ghana for ehu no kure no ende nsem abo apele so nsem egu na ayese enam mpesi wudi woman we yi ende yebekọ eye Okudjato Ablakwa also akasa afa nipa nsem amkekafa no ho efa eye jet private jet a president ende yeni enim say John Dramani Mahama or the commercial flight echo Asia no and Okudjato Ablakwa are responding to the people making noise in Ghana. We also talk about Cocoa Board in summer ACC war briefly. Na yako Afenyo Markins so Sebio Kromfotechi amwa or Ghana. Why na what you say politics and not better than nipa wakan sem abia afa insuo ho and also yebedi ho enkomo. In some be efa school for Sebio omura isu opomu aban John Mahama aban ema omuntua the school fees first year no and also ehun sensama ba school for saying and I endemino kan omu awofo entua sikebia. Yebedi health minister in sama waka Ghana Gas show a pad for unia na unia sumfreni nia saka bitela ni ghost team yaba yankwa ene kuta no kre no yabedwudwum platform we eso reliable, credible platform we and credible people to speak on it. Into Uber platform we so obi to say Ransford K. Boachi or Pampaso Jumadie or Radio Gold. He's a proud member of the Ghost Team and Loud Silence TV. Into Ubi to my share a year Pampaso or Loud Silence TV. So every single day from Monday through to Friday. And Obi to me so Inkoto NKOTO 101 on Facebook and also on YouTube. Also a member of the Loud Silence TV crew. Also on a special show. It shows on Loud Silence TV every single day, Monday through to Friday. Yo, a free mind family. Who did boy? A free mind family. Also another group. Loud Silence team. No, Free Mind Family News and a Free Mind Family. They are also part of your production. No? They also have a show Loud Silence TV. So we have other people who support this platform. They are also Ghost Team members from every part of the world. This is the most authoritative political talk show at Ghana. Ahemfo hwe enkwara hwempinifo hwe na mamedi nkan emfa asemwe anase announcement we ento ansane akoyenim undi infie du watwe a dwumade we enye udwuma ewosa wo hwe which is 18 years and over. You need to be over 18 years to be part of this production. Dwumade we undi 18 years amenhwe yedi atem ewa ha ye kan nsem na ye nhye na tade sebi o ye de yensi yentoma agono yesi no abontene intimesrew se wugidie wosom sene yeteteo ene ebia sukuu a wakwaduru echirinti nyoma bi wo ha wotia na oho eyirayirawa mesrew enye dwumadie we ene ye dwumadie ko ne kopa bi foforo hwe na ha ye kan nsem akese ye mfra ne ntoma inti wundu 18 years a mesrew membehwe ma sebio okwase bi nkase makasa etia nipa aha udi nkwasi asem e beka cheso udi nkwasi asem ye nto sebe inti wunye ready undu 18 a memfa oho enfa dwumadie we hu meda wase se waje atum se woni ebedi dwuma no bidin e de cabinet ko bedu tela me maame eye awunani ofridanu enam papa eye mfantini me Ghana ni amenyini wa santimemu me nana eye otufo seditu nana piaw anadwi minim se ende de nana enwumbre mu adin ye because ye nana eye asantehima wadane benkum so ama sebio ye twa dwadwo ema emu ayedin kakra nanso ye sukura ye gyahem intende nwubre mesha wo hyeden na chenchen hene afiti eye America ha ena mede eye asempa ebro bi bedwudwa Ghana nsensemu nana ende nwubre de ye nyina yenim se eka woni ntia na akauto ena sebio ye nana adane benkum so meso nana adane benkum so inti ye no yakọ ebo Ghost Team no ye nyina de yakọ ebro kese pa ewa santimemu ye bedwudwom nana wama me eye green light no wasa aba mabaso se me chenchen hene Kevin Taylor onananum no bia omagimi no omotia eye mra menka omanim na me mo mu hu se obagimifo odi nkwasi asema ye ka nanim tina na medaba se wama me pene waje pene se onananum bia sebio omagimi no mentia omo inti eno so saa na nwumbri meye ede na ekoso amentie ma menchia nipa 1 2 3 bi na yemfa dwumade ne enhyehyɛ so yan starting show in term inti we are going to run through the show very, very quickly. It's exactly 4:38 p.m. US East Coast time, and over Ghana about 8:38 Ghana. Konkon saben na ekos this year yisha tawala itienya okay ye nim na sebio ya kan ensemwa also ewo ho. I can see Oga 2T Oshemi Enyubre Nyame Ensure Oga 2T for being here tonight. Thank you very much. Accusations live on Loud Silence TV or YouTube this evening. My main Facebook for no. I don't want to leave the Facebook guys behind. I can also see people on Facebook watching me tonight. I can see somebody like D. Smith watching me live on Facebook. Thierry Christian Proten is watching me tonight on Facebook tonight. Mas Babatu is live here. Thank you very much, Mas. Also on YouTube, Matilda Ahiabo watching me tonight on YouTube. Also Meshak watching live on YouTube tonight. Latif Rati is live here. Thank you very much for being here on this platform. Nakpi is watching me tonight. Enoch Benfo is live on Loud Silence TV. I can also see Rose watching me tonight. Danilo is watching me this evening. Rose is live back again. Matilda is back again. Also, Jimaima Laute is live on YouTube. On Facebook, I can see Obi to say Musa watching me live on Facebook this evening. Jocelyn is watching me live on Facebook. And also, I can, so many names now. Sweet Na is live on Facebook. Also, I can see King Kong watching me. Simon Bwedi Shreme is live on Facebook tonight. Also, I can see Enyonam Ampon, Cindy Esenam Asari, and all the very beautiful, wonderful people on this platform tonight. I'd like to say thank you very much for tuning in. Aha, and no credit. Aha, any bejujan semnum amagana for a hundo creno. Konkonsa o town dia, Moma Mente, na konkonsa bi any word dia, and the metwaso. Ede konkonsana oho pia na me do and then we say MPP4 akọ eye asantimemu na ohwe captions na ewo news outlets now mo de ba abontene NPP reunite or unite in Asantemine den because they all met at a funeral. And to hear captions now, the NPP have the NPP gurus unite at Asante Hima's funeral or 1 week. NPP big shots unite. NPP party unite at Asante Hima's 1 week. And na me to when I'm say na party way there it only unites at the funeral. NPP though, every time you about say NPP, yes, you're united and yes. And I was steady. They are only relevant under a funeral or at a funeral. The NPP as a political party, no. So I bet you say NPP are united na a year. The party cannot unite out of a year. It is a year. You will never see the NPP unite. Inti there be an NPP no, say be omo twam obi ewu. And Sanamoko Unite will be a yase. And then a hameno into a whole political party. Today, they can only unite when there's a funeral. And ya wanwa. Intimation, I'm saying, Mombo Pao. Say party say, Yentiman come unity once a ma a yase, Sebio, ye change ya draw. Yanana or 2 4, Sebio the Busu and Nipa, a yasanti hima, Adan Benkumso. Sebio, ye change ya draw ye yim. Sebio yesuno e hona MPP no eko unite enya bosumfie party na enya before party obi yase ene ebe unite party na si was MPP no into me who captions and I'm say is this not embarrassing enya time say a whole party you have tried so many times sat down have conversations modidi mu one time you could not come together as adults in penifo amunimu nyansa mo jiminti e kire sebio a year say and the say MPP has united. MPP into just a mwanga party, my catcher say a year party, a yenton party, and your party are Sebio, Ghana and Ajuni Juma Pabe Famu serious. Went to man united with fear. Sebio, ye Jajo, Yanana, Adan Benkum Swa, Yenia Brea Yesuno, a Honamoko united. Into Oma Church captions. NPP unite at Asante Himas 1 week. Adeng. The same way Namuji Lumbe ye bosso. Obika so beka Lumba so na bufu na moka na monere. Lumbe ye ba ye. Yes Lumba 1 week said ye. Obekonom jagate no ma fio mo se. Odu no ma kawo. Enam ne ye dia. Lumbe ye ba sa. Na MPP for de bia fa nyoma ke not Lumba fie. Adaya na Lumba to nyomaye. Or ye unrecognized member of the NPP. Into Obepe no ma kawo. Inti Lumba se mankebi. Metiana akwebi tia brocheka se fufo de ku Lumba. Eno na me bochire mo mankebi. Me mpe problem. The same way, party no, ya tena ho, ama party no de, Ghana bofom, ama sikasem nyina ase ya, ya si e yi ase, ya na yi ase na party no be united. Mwa Jimmy, MPP for mwa Jimmy. Mum fariade muade. Funeral party, a year party, inclusive party. Yana nuyada form na ye nyina ye den ye gwaja adwo no mo hona mo de mo kwase akwa united ye yi asana me united ye cha jollof no aha na be united adena mo de mo nsue nyansa kakra kra se obia ye de ahampo de ye nyi politics ni mfrim na ye nko na ye ne asanteman enkosu asanteman yi ase otumfo se tutu atena dwom na yi ase. And I'm going to Jimmy na ko gina say MPP is going to unite under at a funeral. Na money nyansa na. Mo Jimmy ana. Party no wana mo na hyase. A funeral party ana. O mo dwa boy we. See I catch them. See I catch them boy we. We did you to what? Nana pia o me do. Wona na mo Jimmy de metia o na me do so. Boy we. Yes we did you to what them. Yentina say mudi Jimmy te. You did you to what them. We did you to what them sama. MPP nkwasi party na say asantema party na say gu ase lose 1.8 million. And the MPP for message ye den ya adentina say Ghana for tuma mo Kevin Taylor did otu for atem na mo say sebio Ghana for nyina na ejimi. Egigim momenkai criminals. Let's put the criminals on the screen. People who support criminality in Ghana. Right now I can tell you on authority these 3 people are hardened criminals. We mo omu ye wifoɔ, omu ye akronfoɔ, omu ye ewudifoɔ. We should not forget. And Mr. S, every day I forget that I always tell you guys, send me the names of these animals. Because who video me on TikTok? Na about you are kronfoɔ, you say on an account when almost make President Mahama no. Now your video. Kevin Taylor, Mr. Kevin Taylor. Whoa. You see me mami nyini. And I'm saying for Jimmy kon one time. Or your video abreme. Me na tell Kevin Taylor. You see we so beti ma hwe me ne me maame. Na me maame o yare da dem kra we say fra hu fi bi. Ko change you draws. Tru kan be gina Kevin Taylor. And I mean and now be hwe maame. You know time. Yeah, castle Jimmy. Who say Jimmy kakra be sama no betia. Kevin Taylor no. Also beti ma hwe me de me maame. Na me maame we di 90. And na me hwe oba be sia we no de kwa aware. Ah? Wano seta. Jimmy. Wano abutu. Ye ko kisi so be kisi bi. Wo wano abutu. Wano se kurabato. Wano se kurabato. And I Kevin Taylor. And I mean tiasi. Also be hwe me de me maame. O ho ntuma go se bolega confirm. Jimmy fro go na man kasa o. O tan. Enti ewe mo ye wifoɔ. Syria go na emesere no. Syria sa emesere. Ekosi say, I we mo ye wifoɔ. Mr. S, Mr. P, get me the names. Mr. S, in fact, build. Okay, Mr. S. Okay, Mr. P, get me the names. Where you say Obama Pokwase, Akwana Ponko, Akwana Ponko back at the city there, Onye. Say Obama Pokwase. I'll say that, Mr. S, I want their names in front of them. We need to let the world know their names. So build them each individually. I want it individually. Please, Steam. Mr. P, no, Mr. S, I want it individually. I have the group one, which is fine. But I want it individually with their original names beneath it. We are going to also publish their Ghana card. It's very important we do these things. Team, please. Where mom you for in crowd non social media some John Mahama any president here. So you're Ghana near. They are part of Ghana's history. They are criminals we are not supposed to entertain. They are criminals we cannot entertain. Inti me kaimo say, we mo sa oba we oni boy ya as a sraton so ne ho mak I always say I just why as a chalk. Boy no friend fanti there on my as a chalk. I won a fruit ponko da. Mo hu a fruit ponko da no. I won hu a fruit ponko camel. On sibia na pa won ho no. I sa fanti ko why say camel. Apa the tuatua no on na I say camel. Be yeah camel bi on abo. Sa kwa we se fanti de no why say fru ponko ne ho apapo wo hwe ne shoulder na wo hwe ne nsechi na wo hwe ne ho apapo kwasiafo no so meku John Mahama president ne na yere why say camel I say fanti comedy and I was steady no onam no kwa I say ne ho apapo se camel ne ho apapo se fru ponko sa kwasiafo na NPP fo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia e hye omachi o meet you a glorious the daughters of glorious Jesus welcome. We you for baby for stand back and be alert. Be careful and be alert because deal. Intentions so president kunu yiriti. Catch a plane from helicopter no they know about it. These are dangerous people. About 7 o'clock, 8 p.m. now protect yourself. So protect yourself because a dangerous human beings. These people have the intentions because they have said it on the internet. Say Obama pokwas no onye on na red no. Why say a toothpick no? And a camel no if ponko na ne ho apo no. And again na no se kuraba no ono so we mu nyina ye hiafo ma. Enti abeka mu de bia. They are very, very dirty people. Now, Sanko Fowe, Eddie Sanko Assembly we no, Afedi Abewu say Mahamudu Bawumia na show Michi. He is the one sponsoring these people who want to assassinate President Mahama and his wife, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. So after they did that, Bawumia actually placed a call. Cell catcher would say he is still supporting them and trying to raise money to get them out. So Mahamudu Bawumia, in the history of the Republic of Ghana, this is the first time a former vice president and somebody who wants to lead a political party is sponsoring assassins. I did not say it. Right after this guy was taken out of jail, Mahamudu Bawumia said, come home and let me hug you, because I still want you people to go out there and kill Mahama. That is Mahamudu Bawumia. That is Mahamudu Bawumia. Mr. S, Mr. P, get me their full names in front of their pictures individually. From tomorrow, that's what we need to do. We need to place them and place their full names in front of them. So this is Bawumia. All that he does is that right now, he is the person who is funding assassins, potential assassins. Because if he isn't the one funding them, he wouldn't place a call into cell and tell them that he is supporting them and he's making sure they'll get out of the cell. And truly, the following day, they walked out of cell. So Mahamudu Bawumia, this guy, he is the one we have to be very, very careful about. He's a very dangerous human being. He's like his father. Because his father was in the circle of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and we know the 7 assassination attempts on Kwame Nkrumah's life. His father was in that cycle. So, Koton Wanoma, Bawumia Papa, Onwukusie, or Bawumia, until we need to know that blood runs through Mahamudu Bawumia. Bawumia, time my boys way Eddie Sabody, so Omubeku John Dramani Mahama Nene Ireno. Mahamudu Bawumia, from the beginning, did not show his face. He made Akosia Menu. Into Sikana Mudi Bailey boys way no. Any girls no, any Obama mon sa sika di Bailey omo e Bawumia na de ma Akosua Menu. And Akosua Menu mo eko Bailey nkwarawe. Enti sa wo study a that Akosua Menu na hwini se bini no. Sa girl na Bawumia, she was the one taking the money from Bawumia to go pay for these guys. Omo sureties near there no. Enti Akosua Menu sa girl no so be MP no. Time ni bedu. Because you see, when these boys were arrested, and omo wo mu no, Akosua Menu na air coordinate. Sa Akosua Menu way young man we so obeku Mahama, obeku a sitting president. Or see obeku sitting president yere. Now Akosua Menu is the one in charge of making sure this assassin has been taken out of jail. Inti time I cheated na omoko back and forth. You could see say Akosua Menu na a lady. Sa same Akosua Menu girl we person be the MP. Ewa denta kwasi aba. Na wa Akosua Menu eye wukunu. So because obe twa ne ti a say anopatutu be so like police station so obi so obe twa be kunuti. Akosua Menu, what's Mark Menu? So obi sorry kotina social media ka say Mark Menu metwa ne ti a say anopatutu be police station ka say nipa bi person obukum ase enso kwasia abrante we ka so obi twa John Mahamati omo beku one ne yere na anopatutu wakoji sika say wo na wo be protect eye kronfo we na ade akye a na wo kwasia ba begina wo say yento aba ma hunra parliament hwe mo ayana mo boda mo hu ayana bibi jijemo mo MPP for no ayana Jimini adetete mo no boju say Jimina na ose yeso mo so beduru ha. We are letting the world know the kind of person Bawumia is and the kind of party the NPP is. Now, it's wedding card achiremo say Obama pokwas no ni. Let me zoom in. Wa wunim kronfo we know that's him. Let me zoom in and make it big. This is the say Obama pokwas, a hardened criminal. This is Obama Pokwase, a very hardened criminal in Ghana. This is the guy who was basically putting weapons on social media and telling Ghanaians that they are prepared to murder people. His name is Obama Pokwase. Messiah, get me his real name. This guy is a dangerous human being in Ghana. Baby, be careful. Or the weapons, or the bomb, bazooka, or the intuo or masisa intuo ko gudem and no ebe brandish bronika se brandisher or better social media na what the chirem say yaneni MPP for we are keeping this weapon because we want to overthrow the government. Muhwe ni monye we na friend say Obama Pokwase no etuo a mo be die wu no ono ne ho na wo. Be careful. This is a dangerous human being. What's his real name, Mr. S? Get me, Mr. P. Get me his real name. And we are going to get you his Ghana card information, everything. Because this guy is a dangerous guy who can assassinate the president any day. He can assassinate the president any day. So we need to be very careful. And these are the kind of people Mahamudu Bawumia, Akosua Menu, and the MPP are supporting and funding. Enti, apart from see camel no, a fruit ponko no, the friend Fanti and your friend Prince Dian. Says, I need their official names because I don't want to. Daniel Adumako. Daniel Adumako is Obama. The Osha read, you know. His name is Daniel Adumako. Let me put him up well. Because Yapese Ubia Akronfua Omnieti. This guy is called Daniel Adumako. Daniel Adumako. Wow, wouldn't it Timbiano? Send us all the information you have on him in our inbox. Wow, wouldn't it ete ne yire ne ma? We are digging. Ne maame. We need every information about him because when something happens to the president in this country, weapons are, these are the people we'll be looking for. His name is Daniel Adumako, aka Sir Obama. He's a very good friend to Kweku Baku. Kweku Baku too is funding this boy. The MPP, Oma Babontene, in fact, Oma third vice chair, Eba Bontene Bekachere say, Ifru Ponkono, Sa boy no mo friend Fante de na why say Ifru Ponko na apapotua no no. Almost say they are the ones. They will support them to kill the president. They will support them any day to kill the president. This is from the NPP.
We support Fanti Comedy today. We support Fanti Comedy tomorrow. As the whole world will see how massive the NPP give Fanti Comedy support. So as far as Constitution is concerned, and the democracy of Ghana will work. Fanti Comedy will continue to speak his mind, will continue to speak the truth, will continue to expose the NDC, will continue to criticize the bad work and the bad nature.
So you have heard it. Saboy no friend is Fanti Comedy ni din ankasa nie. Ni din ankasa a Prince Ofori. The why say Fru Ponkora na ho apapolo. Your friend of Prince Ofori, Mr. P, Mr. S, get their individual pictures. It's always important. The way we do Williams and Nefidiano, we need their individual pictures so that the world will know the kind of people they are. Fanti Comedy, your friend of Prince Ofori, that is on his Ghana card. You will get his Ghana card information to show to the world. This is the boy, the NPP today. Mahamudu Bawumia, them are funding them. They are still being funded by Bawumia to assassinate the president because Senka Diomuya and Bawumia is against her. Mahamudu Bawumia will never bring this boy back and say, "Come to my office." He would never pick a phone and call this boy in cells and say, "I'm still supporting you." Because time about Bawumia for boys we were jail no, it was cells no, not crime da almost so. Na Ghana na ya chi omashem na enye obi na chi omashemo na the state and na chi omo so oma committee boni etia president. Wale, I dey on air. I'll be like, I finish. I will call you. All right, I did for you. Inti, make I tell you. Time manaba umia e freno. Ewo ewo cells no. Na it was the state that had apprehended na a state in achi boys way any oba tantan we ashim na enya me na enya wo na a Ghana the state na yetimu no into for Bawumia to call them in cell obi opese wabeye former president da a former vice president da obi a onim se sankofo a mine na achi omo no Mahamudu Bawumia fa phone from jail say even though you have committed a crime against the state, not just any crime, you have said you want to assassinate the president and assassinate the wife. No, I am still in support of you. It should tell you something. It should tell you something. It should tell you, say, Mahamudu Bawumia is behind these people. Because if you, Bawumia, you respect the state, you respect the institution that have, because Ochina, Usubetima Benya position. Na adia China sa kurebika se obebo utrimutua. Will you expect us to arrest that person? Are you going to say we should arrest that young person who is planning to kill you? No. Yes. Because unim se adena di pana kan ehu, and so be jina TV so say ende me person me kuba omia anase bia meku ne yere a, we all will rise up and say that person is to be put in jail because sa nipa ne danger. That nipa ne danger to the society. Sa nipa ne pesa okum. Internet so be warne wo ba omia obejina social media ka say me ba omia say meba omia say man yiri say ne mana omugu gudem no metuma yomu say ya, we will all support the state to arrest that person. Which one? Inti Mahamudu Bawumia has shown he is not a statesman, he's a dangerous politician. Now let's take care of business. Now quickly, Paul Adomotri too is under criminal investigation. He is another political criminal. We cannot forget that. Paul Adomotri is another criminal. We cannot forget that. So we should not sit and let these criminals be growing wings in Ghana. We need to cut those wings down. We cannot allow these criminals to be growing wings. This guy too is under investigation. The special prosecutor arrested him. And also Bekachi say, oh, anya ba omi na friend no nemom uko mensia the leadership at mensia omo no pressure to system no so yi omo. These are all the same blood. MPP4. Yen stati show no. Mi gunsa. Akwa we pa Kevin Taylor. Me ma me awonani o. Me de so kuja to ablakwa. Ujam kwa. Me diedro pra. Akwawe Paul Adomotri yeti no wakodi Ghana sika airport or your board chair. This guy too is another political criminal who is under criminal investigation. Now Paul Adomotri yeti niko shemu no enye ba omi na friend no or see Mensa Otabel ahemfu bi omo wa santimemu ejoso hene. Ahemfu bi omo wa santimema ndo mo frantuma say yemfa ebuo mo omo na omo na omo beboaye amaya ko eye de keta hyehyɛ sa ahemfu no ebi impenifo omo wo menhia ɛna omo fa phone efra special prosecutor catch and say hey yi kwase ampanyin no na bɔne a odi ne yefoa so eye Paul Adomotri ne bie na no ka kyerɛ me ne wo na menim we so or another dangerous criminal. He is another dangerous criminal that we are not supposed to entertain. Nameka Mahmoud Bawumia Diawaye by endorsing criminals and encouraging criminals to even assassinate the president. Neti Kromha and Andananado Danko Kufuado. This man, Oye Sebio NDC ni appeals court grant 100,000 bail to farmer Mohammed Ibrahim, who was jailed for 4 years over claims that the IGP was recruiting fake police officers under Ekufuado, under Bawumia, a farmer. Oka say, eye dampare, recruiting police for one farm a kwine paso. At the end of the day, Abino, the state, charged this man and almost say the jail in 4 years. Now, Obiakotna social media openly. Nipa beye enai enum, akotna social media openly. Now we saw Mubeku president. Now Muhammadu Bawumia afa phone from say my yadie. Now you be pesika be yimu. Such a filthy character. Such a filthy character. Now the statesman now mo kana any day. Mr. I'm going to show you the video this man made. We are going to show yabe kai mo send yabe ye DMP before tema kwase ye bi nka say ye muade and Ekufuado ne Bawumia na Bawumia was the head of the Ghana police. He was the head of the police council. Mahmoud Bawumia my instructions say abrantie we akoka keke say dampare recruit police not in the right way no dampare mo emfa ne court ye jeli abrantie no 4 years under san kwase afo we and almost this gentleman this is what he said and a dampare ne Bawumia mo na Bawumia the head of the police council or then my instructions say yanko chia branted in jail no.
My fellow Ghanaians, that's the Kanewu revolution leader, revolution for 2024. IGP Dampare afina mati se kene Japan asam na okayen afina maji kene Japan asam no atum say you know the person killed JB Dankwa. Kene Japan say is the MP of the Republic of Ghana or say wouldn't him do kum JB Dankwa. Dampare mi bisa say ne Tuesday the SC was Santa Region unim ana unim our kutu the fake police our Santa Region. You know that Hadikote the interior minister, be careful. I'm warning you, strong warning. Also now in Takosia you be yem to pine eku. This 2024 is all die be die. Ekufa to say all die be die for 2012. I, Commander Kenewu, I say this 2024 is all die be die.
This gentleman made statements on social media. That time, Mahamudu Bawumia was the head of the police council, the vice president of the Republic of Ghana. He gave instructions, say, "Dam paramo mo kochino no munjeli no." And I'm okay. Sa eye efuru ponko we. Come out. I mean, come kwasiafo we asem mo wa. Men oka say efuru ponko we. Atena social media ka so be twa president ti. Omo wi o mese kuni yire. Helicopter na ekoto from na nipa 8 we made their souls rest in peace no. Almost a helicopter no ko nim hu bi. Omni soldier for na hwehwe ho. Omo MPP for Mahamudu Bawumia the next day came out to say you have done well. Na me jiminti Bawumia be the president of Ghana. Huh? These are the realities. We are Christian now. We are Nkremoni now. This is Bawumia's credibility. Where any other checking nipa so or your nipa be you betuma ginedi. How can you trust such a person? Somebody who is openly telling Ghana for say the young men and women who wanted to kill the president, who are planning to kill the president, are mine. They are mine. They are mine. Country be ankoso Bawumia the jail. Country papa bia wa ankoso Mahamudu Bawumia ye chini tum. Na echere we Jimmy na kwako jina daka won say this is the guy. Me say give me Bawumia. Give me Bawumia and let me give Ghana victory. Me na me kan in there. MPP give me Bawumia. MPP give me Bawumia and I'll grant Ghana freedom for 42 years. Give me Bawumia. It's a job. They be me catch them. Me, my bompa yegusu na machechira to so 42 years. Give me Bawumia and I'll give Ghana victory for 42 years. Give me Bawumia. Who in their right senses? But we are not there yet. There's something in the fridge. May change. Now, I ran to your friend Williams and Nephi Sapon. About 9/8/18. I'm going to jump quick and go into the wagon. Williams and Nephi Sapon. We see another hardened criminal or your internet fraudster. I had here Ghana Police TV. Yoko TV ni. Yoko TV oh. Yoko for Mumbia TV. Yoko TV ni. I had here your pay do baba. I had here Yoko TV. Iti Oma pass it. Aya ye hu se omo no omo ne ye de omo kire no we Ghana Police TV. Your friend Williams and Nephi Sapon or ye ri or your fraudster or your criminal or your internet fraudster or your Dr. Bia Oboa. Yeah, ne papa ni. Ne papa so ye eri techi amwa boating, another criminal who helps this boy to steal. Ghana Police TV ni Ghana CNN no azu ni. Ghana CNN ni on hwe na kohwe de kaya motiom. Udwa wo da hote ho. I had to say salanam untumi nja honko. We bufu krampa obetra so awe. Mo amudwa me no mo behwe. Na okwa hin. Papa ni onu se kromfo ne ba ne Williams and Nephi Sapon. Williams and Nephi Sapon ne maami ni another dangerous criminal. Maami we or ye Jezebel bronsam. Nembano ekowia besides Nembani ko wia de ba na da toto gold ahyehyehye no ho onu na tifie na all place course man ko oh me ba na ba ho oboa. This woman is another criminal. Williams Anefisapon no don't forget Williams Anefisapon oyewi. Do not deal with this guy. Owura dem na hope stand back and stand back, be very alert. Who be defending one, making sure say we need who sa no or you're dangerous. Do not underestimate this guy. Or a hardened criminal. All right. Now, mommy found what wagon him with that. A lion.
Kwatina mi mosjo wulu ekire ho eye methodist dan na ekire ho ne ya seria because asem no e kan ne nya no kore eti de wo ye you should know say I know it better. Mimi apa no 2016 me no na na ebo jandam ye fa bibi jandam asem ne nya no kore akama ne nya no kore. Mimi apa no 2016 me no na na ebo jandam ye fa bibi jandam asem ne nya no kore akama ne nya no kore. Mimi apa no 2016 me no na na ebo jandam ye fa bibi jandam asam ne nya no kura kama ne nya no kore kwatina mi mosjo wulu ekire ho eye methodist dan na ekire ho ne ya seria because asam no e kan ne nya no kore eti de wo ye you should know say I know it better. Mimi apa no 2016 me no na na ebo jandam ye fa bibi jandam asam ne nya no kura kama ne nya no kore. Mimi apa no 2016 me no na na ebo jandam ye fa bibi jandam asam ne nya no kura kama ne nya no kore.
Elijah has a tail. He has a big head and a very small the Elijah has a tail. It has a big head and a very small cut. All right, thank you very much. Mama Enfa dia kano enso so na yenko yenim. Na yenko yenim. Now team, yedi awom. Okuja to Ablakwa, or foreign affairs minister, Wakasa, Wayne Claire, or say, I owe no one an apology for leading the consequential and noble oversight of presidential travels to protect taxpayers. Or say, Oka esimu tipi, Oka ema Ghana fuati, Oka ema omo amajini yomo say, Oya uneni into ono akasa. Ema MPP akanfo party no ejimifo ni bi entumembu Ghana fasunti omontia so o kansa simudia o se onpa obi achew jumadia odi ya otumde bo Ghana ho ban abra na nanado danko ekufo ado ene ne nkwasiafo no ekorenti jet o manka nkyere ya na ekufo ado edidi jantrafo ese ope jet a obedware wo mu no o se onunu ho ne ene onunu ho kina ene ompa kwasiampanyi bi achew wo Ghana efri se eye djuma ye de hye ne nsa and say Jumano or dear Jumano Emma Sebio a boa Ghana asemesi. Time on the town Abrante when you saw Yawnini. That is their problem. The envy MPP for the hatred MPP for the time Okuja to Blakwa. Nina say Oyawnini and Oya smart and away expose ya come for cromford. That's it. And ye bibia ekufu the current a jet. Na ochidi nkwasi asem obia kan bi o Ghana, but you see the MPP they have singled out Okujato Ablakwa because eyo omo ya say na ye ne akamfo party ye ne sebio dodo ne asantefo eye dan ne ma hunani tie to. That is their problem. It is an inferiority complex thing. Adan na hunani abrantie we etumi tie ye to em etumi yi ye to me hu say ye akromfo ye ne MPP for the hatred that MPP for the time Okujato ni nyina no and to say hatred that yenu anu ni bi ewoma JJ Rawlings no time oka say ende so obi wu Ghana ne yire ne mba ene bedi ne japade enye wo fa se kwase ampanyi bi eni tira ekuo bi etan JJ Rawlings inte ekuo no omutai Rawlings na eye omu ya say omu mpese ombe adwuma na omuti wotwema wo fewu na ese omu nko adwuma no the same group of people they are the ones who hate Okujato Ablakwa. Inti, so who say MP before came, did you could black watem, ye bibia, it is the pain. Oman dwene ho da se ahonani abrante be school. Ema nani ada ho ema na te akani to. That is their problem. Because they feel say sakani jimia or sakani netiano. That is the problem with the MPP. Inti, when they see this guy, it is a hatred. They know what he did was right. But anytime most of them don't like me. Because from the day I told them, now ba and all can argue it. Nanka menkoya wine ba. Nanka menkoya de ni ba. Inti, when you see the MPP hating Okudjata Blakwa, trying to make sure every problem is coming from him, it is the hatred, it is the pain. Yes, because they see him say, the hatred towards Okudjata Blakwa, because because they can't have his kind in the MPP. They can never. And the hatred in say, I didn't know any account for party yaba. I didn't know ye Jimmy. I didn't know ye kwasema. A young man or young huneni who is an huneni akwara to come and tell us, say, to come and expose us, say, to come and let the world know, say ye Jimmy. That is their hatred. Ain't he? Unyomana no mu kem no mu Jimmy na a pain. And they will catch him or say, bepe kwasye bi acho. And he's not going to apologize to anybody because it was his fundamental duty which he did. It is also filia. Kope adisua papa bisuya na pe o facts no right. Akoya your friend no eye asefua. Asefua tafo MP kwasi ampanyin ya opese oye Okudjato by force enso na adwene nya adwuma ontumi nkenkan no. And the asefua ono ane party ni ono ane party for come please. Onwane Party, Director of Communication, or say Vincent Asefua integrity is on the line if he doesn't apologize for the misinformation about President Mahama's flight. And NPP for Jimmy Nibako Diomenim in some on the Kansam or say, Sir Vincent Asefua no. So when to me, I'm a kind of crowd some of Kaimwa and the young say, which are true, not so I'm a patchawa, not Sakwasi and paying on samples obey MP, where MPP in a catch them. Richard Ahiago, or say Ghana for Emma Yahuquine, na Kwasi Ampanyin se Asefua, and Tra Ochato, John Mahama trip, no say John Mahama cover private jet, or say Sabo and the 2 bini, when to remember Pacha when Bunko to get. Now you don't want to son so honorable, or no MPP na, or customer MPP, or saying Ghana for ye Jimmy. This is where they are. This is where they are. It's Omankasa party, no. Mamwati asiye say Omankasa nkofoni biye Jimmy. They misinform. The party, their inner monkey is lies. My catch them said the DNA of the NPP. Their inner monkey. Nipebia wo inner monkey. Their people, their inner monkey is being resolute. Their people, their inner monkey is to serve. The NPP, their inner monkey are doing a wo mumuno. So a person who am character when you open them up. Their inner monkey is lies. And the Director of Communication, Kachira say, one of them is a misinformer. A misinformation. Into Ombra Bontinbe Pacho. If you say, private jet, National Mokanina, a yatro. This is the NPP. So the inner monkey of the NPP is lies. And every time you push them to the wall, their inner monkey starts to scream. Every time you hold their neck and ask them direct questions, looking in their eyes, their inner monkey starts to scream. Their inner monkey is a lie. And you cannot underestimate a party that is filled with people are inner monkey yatro. Omankasa Director of Communication, Richard Ahiagba, or say, Ekwa Asefua, and answer Vincent Asefua, oni integrity biya. Or say, Sakwani a trufo. Mahama and Renti Jet bia. Now, in fact, a person sa kwa bebunko to do TV no pagana for chow. I don't know we kasa. Onim se part na odi omonim no Jimmy. Me say, so what is the MPP for tata obia? Dinkabu sa se nipa no free he. So what's the MPP for? So what's the MPP for to amano esi obi ho? Na so mo kana asem de bia busa se sa nipa no free he na se ehe no free ubehu adekode nti omo yesa o na nse omo start eja kobna afei omo kan am kogu bebia ofree omo se onya kaniba galam se nsem ba ye no Why ne ko raise galamsey expose kesi e wo Ghana bae. Professor Frimpong Boateng on the Dinkan Kase party hiska. Professor Frimpong Boateng on the yi galamsey report as a sector minister ba abontene. Omo ka galamsey wan asem do mu di atema. Ade no mo nka na asem ko kasa mi jemfi asem. Because Sami Jemfi omo hu ni say at the end of the day no on come omo to me ka to kaka Sami Jemfi kro nya santini o ye bunu ni. Sankende ye po bia kan asem when it comes to galamsey a Frimpong Boateng na ko say ni din toso eda so. Ordinary sector minister or yeah report. Or the come president. But ye dear Tamana Kodi Sami Jemfi Tamada. We are always looking for people that we feel. Yani MPP for no Sebio, Yani Santefok do kakrani woman. Ye jin say ye papa ye ni pache omo. That is how they do their politics. And I have lived with these people for years. I am still an MPP member, and I'm saying this on authority. Me fa me card in ko baby anka say resigning. Me jinem. By force to force, yawa Santenia Bre. Reggie Roxton, good evening. By force to force, yawa Santimenia Bre. Me card da ho. I am still a member of the piglets. I am a different kind of breed. I don't have an inner monkey that is lies, but I'm still part of the piglets. Because me Jimmy, I have to come out from you to let the world know, say, my likes are foolish. Debiano, I was about to free. That is why I am out as the wise man, telling the world it's a Jimmy. So my card is still valid. Me baby anka say me NPP da never. Me ni NDC card, me NPP card. Moya daya me jinem. So mo ma me to mo for yeso ma me to yafu ye jinem. Yanko baby ya. Enti wo na wa adwene ya wo say ye mpeka evitela me jinem. Atete aka wo so MTTK. By force to force, yawa Santenia Bre. I am still an MPP member. I am the wise one. Mombra mwas na mepa mecho kwasiafo. I am never going to resign from the NPP. I am the only wise one amongst the fools. I am the only wise one. I am the only wise one. Enti me njina baby we kan say na me jai MPP makwase be ka say ye nje no me ba mu ansa na wo ba me jina mansa na me ba wo ba na me dwin say nyansafo party me da wo jina mu ba ma twe me ho because me nyansa na me kire nyansafo say we mu agimi until some be say adwene no say mu agimi ba ye jina we still have our card. And me do heaven and Yankopon busame Kevin we MPP ni me yi me kalam da chere still MPP but I'm a different breed. I am not the one with the lies inner monkey. Team, you have a general secretary who is Pentium 1. Pentium 1. Wasiafo, ya kama ni mana mubofu. Tribal foolishness. Mojin sani de 2025 Ghana. We can't, eh? Mo sorry ana makofa TikTok SB. Na oma be video no more sa no more point. Yeah, was here the win. Say, mo start e feed nkwasiafo no. Obi anu ultimatum krata. Say MPP communicator, blogger, or whatever, to come and break it down for anybody. What you said that form? You cannot. None of the people you are giving money to can do what I do. None. Once I start here, yakotia weka, you tell blogger weka, you tell general. Almost so be to be for crap time be general game. And they were gonna be TikTok no more point. What board down? Now point at them to church which me. Huh? O point we na TikTok to na the video atosoro and I point say me day and ntimi nkoto ma MPP o dwan chirechirem fankrata na gigam na yehu se de wo kan wo ngina so o twen ba ogofa video be gina say FA Cup sa wano se boto ase kwasia yikrata chirechirem na kan okura na chira Ghana fo o yin say dancing competition anka ajete so wan kesi mansion na California abowa mo yin say that form ombra mo bre mo dia mo nim me papa. Me nko baby awo. Bi jinem. Now mommy anya we ni anya fast ni enwura eye makacham say and I will show you 7 hours. Me was 7 hours of CCTV. I Ridge Hospital. Dey see nyina me de be kire mu. Na mo hunu kura wo eye Ridge Hospital issue. The health minister did nothing wrong. Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association, the leadership are dangerous. They are politicians. owns that story way. Afenyoma can say minority leader writes to Ghana Water Limited and Works and Housing Ministry over water challenges in Winneba, warns of possible disease outbreak. Afenyoma can say the constituency in Zuni ho. Wachro letter abuofunu unkwana wo pen. Ghana for nyina nke chro letter e de akọ Ghana Water Company anka nyina nka wonsuo odwan 8 years wait man chro letter anko. Afede wo wusi etu chro letter e koma Ghana Water say I the constituency Winneba in Zuni na Winneba for omo chen hwan omo chen wale for. Winneba omo chen bole for. Winneba omo chen mikro ma yawo for. O bodam. O soro na akosi police station. Ewo Winneba na wo di intimidating kofo bon kofo win election we refi so be yensu amomo odwan ahana mudwin say Ghana fo nyina ejimi se chema wontumi on o sorry a because of politics, because of power no akosi police station na wo de wo CID akoda ho na wo de inspector akoto na mo bu nipa ku omo na wo win elections we refi so mo bu nipa ni wi o mahia nsu on benom odwan inti anya dan watch letter nti enya bibia ne amba Winneba ne amba yensuo. O sorry a ogi so obi ejimi otu Winneba oti Winneba na why hu Idi Amin na oto election beduru na akosi setu abeguo o sorry na akosi police station no appoint to police a open no muguo election ba na ya bu opponent na ya twen kofo ase because police station ya wo dia na refi say we see police station we be nsuo jai police station is na tu nsuo uti wo kokonene jai police station na wo si no because you want power. Now you have used the police station to get the power. You have beaten people to win power. You have frustrated people to win power. They be no is a police for go Winneba. No, they go good police for dime. Me na me see ye mumbun call for because me be say me winning. Now when winning power na we now refi say we mo munsuanom. You are sick in your head. A very despicable, filthy human being. Wakoji Winneba 499 years as asiafa. Untumi nyensuo mo monum. O letter about water company. Inti enjai de ye say Afenyoma ken kaka wura ye ditiri ho no. O say ye meye yinsuo inti enjai bibia na meye yinsuo. Na ntanka 8 years na wotena power no. Sanka 8 years enye jimi na wejimi a. You could not make sure say aban kwasiafo aban na ba omia na ekufo ne Kennedy Japan mo edi enim no. They could not give Winneba decent water. After 7 months you are writing letter to a new government to bring water. We are dying. Now 8 years na oti aban mu na wo ye den. 8 years now what no Kasongo. The 8 years were in government. What were you doing? You were busily following Tokonu. You were busy following Tokonu as a lap dog. Tokonu was dragging you along. You were busy following her. Instead of you to think about the people, all that you were thinking about this election in Mra, na me see police station, na me find intimidating call for na me winning power. You were not thinking about where they will get water to drink. For 8 years, are you not ashamed? Me to win the bank, me so we Jimmy for. Because for you to now write a letter to Ghana Water, say mo fan suo mbreme na ye ni nsuo no, it means 8 years no e dey nkwasiade na wo de ye. It's just 7 months or 8 months after 8 years. It is 8 months after 8 years. Now for 8 years when to be sustainable water for the people of Winneba, you are a fool. And this year to swaba. The way Jimmy no be ma otumi. The entina na man crying. What it what go jina Parliament na woche shelter utofri Cuba kwasia ukofo ni nsuo nom woche shelter woche red sole shoes utumi butu no obi kuta bag odwan enkofrom to abama no mu ni nsuo 8 years afena wocho letter ama Ghana Water Company so omo fa nsuo mrew we odwan wagimi na Winneba fo ni bi na ejimi ntira na nka ahemfo mo Winneba no sanka mo ka no kura they have to summon this guy and tell him you are a disgrace but ona me koka ohini bia has been sorted into ohini bia nkasa Winneba and Afenyoma ken kwasi ampanyi wedi nkwasi asam adan a wakoto sewing machine $1 free Alibaba and wa ship free China de aba and ode man kwala nse munkosu adwuma into Afenyoma ken nyame obotu na refi se nsuo beba me anom. The people of Cape Coast, I have good news for you. The people of Cape Coast, me micro for Cape Coast for say baba ye yamom airport ene ne.
In the first 2 years of an MPP administration, under this Infrastructure for Poverty Eradication Program, where every constituency will get $1 million every year for rural and deprived communities, under this program, there should be no village or community in Ghana after the first 2 years that would have a water problem or a toilet problem.
Joka Weka say, And after they are done with their tenure, there will not be any water problem or a toilet problem. Because you afford them ho, on some can HH and Kovu yasi. Afenyo marking now and the ultra letter Edia Koma Ghana Water Company. Afenyo marking. He was the former board chair of Ghana Water Company. Kwasia. Afenyo marking builds police station at Winneba, Osi police station. Afenyo marking is chairs Ghana Water Company. Kwasia and the ultra letter say Emre Unzio. But now we see police station Yajitumi. You used to be the former Ghana Water Company board chair. But you didn't care about the water your people would drink. Afenyo, today, you are here telling us now the Sika AC police station. Police station now the other thing. Police station are buying AC. I didn't know see police station. You were building a police station to bring your own inspector to come and molest and frustrate and beat people. Kwasiato now refuse on call for no benumuncio. Mwe Jimmy rough. You people are stupid. The school you go, Munsiansa or school. Moka can kwasia brofubia. Now we judge in parliament can kwasia sem. I bought this shirt, it's a Cuban made, and now chromo for you come down some more. You were the board chair of Ghana Water Company. You were the board chair of Ghana Water Company. Yeah, Ben and now your board chair. 2017, 2018, 2019, or chain. Utiru kokone ne wati or free. Osi police station, no si court. Uko wini ba court or ya fenyo marking there. Na sasi ni siso. Si yadi andi siniko jina ebe jeliu. Yadi MPP ni kwa so the case has been adjourned 8 months. Abua. Go and make water for them. Go and build water. Foolish politicians. You are the people who are making the people angry. People are not supposed to even listen to such fools. You had money to build court. You had money to build police station because these two work together. When your people at Winneba, and people for didn't quite some another could after mark in court. Or we didn't quite some another could after mark in police station. Now, if you say, Time out Ghana Water Company, so not Winneba for being you. You are a foolish man. All right, let's move forward. Now, 1, 2, 3. Mrs. Okay. Now, this issue too, we have to deal with it quickly. Mrs. Team, do you have something for me? Team. Thank you very much. Me team I'm showing you 3 things. Because Yampasa Kwasi better baby say ya cast smash Afenyomakin no. Afenyomakin commissioned a court in 2025. Afenyomakin. He commissioned the court. 2025. Or commission court. Kwasi ani refi sen kofo nbenu nsuo. Owo mame fa ni nyina ngu screen so odwan. Unya Kwasi bi also a politician. Afenyomakin. He was the board chair of Ghana Water Company. Afenyomakin. He was there. He built a police station. Ni refi so be mo munsu anom. Iti yanya den. Yen nyina yen sorry ni yanya den. Afenyomakin so hia nsuo Winneba. Where's the court? Esi police station. Ochi NDC for na de makojina court. Na police for na kwachi na da kojina court. Ni ejeli na ye wo de. Odwan. Refi so mo munsu anom. Use the same money wherever you got the court money and the police station money to make water for them. Koshini. All right, let's move on. Thank you very much, team. Yeah, dear, yabe kayo uja kwa. Makacho so undi 18 a menche. Anything that be a kase udi 18 and wa show we. Yabe di watem. She. Atenye na o Bible mu. Adikudi ente Nyankopon de share Bible mu ana say eye 1 Genesis chapter 1. Na atenye she baby ba mu ehu because na Nyankopon nim so obebo mmoa. Enti se nipa efeli so be act se nipa na de sa atenye na e o se didi abonche no na de adi nipa no na nipa na hu se no enya metena bre ene mponche bibi e o se nipa de na meye enti ai na wonte atenye ye de tenetene nipa. Enti Bible anka se ye bo atenye wom na hye Genesis chapter 1 God no Nyankopon nim so obo Adam and Eve obebo mmoa enti onim se obebo mmoa enti onim se de ammoa begimi e na ode atenye be hye Genesis chapter 1 ho baby me shara nkai enti se aponche jime se aponche kwisa ta aboa enti se Adam ujimi a Nyankopon se menya wo se gegentwie wati o se menya wo se o gegentwie o se menya wo se aponche ba That means to say, sa 10 years no nyame bo ma mmoa na nipa feli so be act se nipa na ye de den sa emmoa atenie na ma no. Na ma nipa kai no ho so or act se den nipa. Ma dwene wo fom. They gave me dealer. Now, Yanko Enim, sa story way, I want to speak on it briefly, 2 minutes. Genesis chapter 1. Now, when we start away, it's really making headlines. Me makan or platform we so. Randy Abe might be working well. He might be doing his job. I don't like him. Personally, I don't like him. Me makan. I don't even want to meet him anywhere. I have my personal reasons. I don't like him. But as the Cocoa Board chair or CEO, he's doing a good job. And I respect his job. Efficiency, good. He's working very well. In fact, cocoa, CBO managing cocoa farmers, the cocoa price in the other day, he's doing a marvelous job. But me, personally, I don't like him. He's one person I meet, I'll pass. I don't want to have anything to do with him. Now, this guy called Fifi Boafo. Fifi Boafo, as Tate can Sembi, Fifi Boafo hits back at Cocoa Board and says directors have been rendered redundant. Fifi Boafo, ono na oka ekufu ado MPP, eye Cocoa Board group no ho. One eye Joseph Edu, eno rani Cocoa Board down. One Joseph Edu ne ka obuti bo ho a, ye wia cocoa, time ani ye wia cocoa seedlings, edi extra Ghana borders, no owo Cocoa Board ho. Time ana omo bokro no Cocoa Board sika, Cocoa Rose sika nyina iraye, Cocoa Board running into negatives ni nyina. At the end of the day, no, na Fifi Boafo, he was part of that group. Remember Remfi? Fifi Boafo, he has been at Cocoa Board. Na oye Juma ma Emma Kennedy Japan radio station. Oya MPP ni criminal, ye nyina ni momo. He has been at Cocoa Board where Jessica on a Boama Cocoa Board, you're running it down. This guy is not any different person though. Or to say Kenoforiata, or you're dangerous and slimy. Or omo running Cocoa Board down. This guy. Now, a static can't say me say, I Randy Abe Cocoa Board, no. They have, at the end of the day, they have told some people to go and sit home. And Sanko Fono, they are directors. Now, MP NDC Fono, AUM, the NDC Abeshim. If Fifi Boafo is an honorable, intelligent man with a little bit of credibility, he has been speaking for almost a week. Can't he just go to these directors? Ya render more redundant. Say, man a letter to prove, say, Randy Abe and his Cocoa Board, they have actually sent them home. Now media so kwasiampenyi we so. So those directors who have been sent home now, Fifi Boafo is saying, you know, don't they have mouth? Can they grant interview? Can they also come out and say, I am a director? It is true. What Fifi Boafo is saying is true. I've been told to go home. It is our director for me, Mumuana, na kwasia we still time or Ghana. He has no basis. He has no evidence. He's just throwing shit into the system because we allow such fools to misbehave. Ostatika and kwasia same way. I was expecting Randy Abe no na mona. Odin kwasia some say Randy Abe was supposed to ask you, Fifi, give me names. The directors, let them speak. Let them show me letters that I have given them letters to go home. But Randy Abe no, as it sits there, no, comedy na any day. He was supposed to question this guy. And Akwawe has made it his job to malign the Cocoa Board administration. And yet, one kwasi ampenyi we. Obago shemna Randy Abe adamfo. Obago shemno nana adamfo no. Because Randy Abe taking over Cocoa Board. This guy stayed there for some time. Obago shemno na onini sia enomon sabom. It is one of those things. This guy has been talking shit all this while. Some directors, and those directors, are they not human beings? Don't they have even letters to prove that Randy Abe, the Cocoa Board now, only dino, they have given them letters to stay at home. You replace your with NDC4. Can they even grant interviews and say, yes, I am one of them. I'm a director. I've been told to stay home. I'm Jimini when in Ghana because Asempa FM Kwasiafo Neguo, they just like sensationalism. Oma Kobra Sante Kromfo bribe taker. Oma yene Kobra Sante oni obi any omo sa omo producer no e euphormiansa. Oma yene Kobra Asante bribe taker. Jankroma ambulance scandal kwasiano na no de jiska. Oma yene Kobra Sante na omo titi radio so all because these fools are giving them money. Into such a dirty, filthy idiot. They are inciting the public to say something is happening at Cocoa Board, while there's nothing happening at Cocoa Board. It is a Fifi Boafo, no credibility. Na enye Jimmy na o Jimmy. Why is he not showing proof? For you to just come and stand there and say, yeah, you ready, no? Why should even a media house entertain such a fool? Huh? Thank you. My team, they are telling me Randy has spoken. We'll get it for you tomorrow. That's what my team, they are telling me right now. But they said Randy has spoken. We will talk about it tomorrow. Tomorrow we will play Randy's statement. So Randy niso kan kwasi asama. I will let him understand. Because the Jumana oye na enyane dia, enyane papa dia, it is for us. He needs to sit there and deliver. It is not about you being a friend to Mahama. We don't fucking care about that. It's about your competence. In this wedding kwasi asama, you need to make sure we get to know the right thing, get to the bottom of the matter. Thank you. All right. Gim. All right, let's enter a year. And remember, John Mahama's government, they are working so hard. Over 120,000 first-year students have received refunds under no-fee stress policy. Felix Kwachi Ofusumi MP no Abra Asebu Kwamankesi obedi so 30 years ansana yetuno. Ofusu Kwachi mama ma 30 years. Mama 444 444 4832 mama 8 terms. Aye. Obedi so 32 years. Me bra na mama ne si form. Me MP no Ofusu Kwachi bedi Abra Asebu Kwamankesi so. Aye. Keye obedi so 32 years. Me bra na mama ne si form. Basa me mbre ya obedi so 32 years. Yes. It is my seat. I decide who becomes the MP for the next 32 years. Obian to me to know. And wakasa or say no fee stress policy John Mahama bind by ya. Enkura mo Ghana ha nyina eco school ewo university first year public universities omuntu fees John Mahama ka say omukura omodi nkan tua fees no ye de omusika be won no enkura 120,000 emu 80,000 MPP for ma omu nyina saka musika omutua ye on say John Mahama ka say obedi abemu a enkura bia omuwura university first year no omu nyina omu first year no omuntu fees free. Now before that na enkura bia di nkan wura school no omodi nkan tua fees no into okase so obedi president sa fees na omutua ye no omu nyina ye besa de omu fees amomo nipa 120,000 ye de omu sika amomo ye calculation no emu 80,000 ye MPP for ma 44,000 if you asantememu omu nyina hye ho yempe Mahama emu 80,000 omu papa no maame no eye MPP for mkuta Ghana MPP card omu nyina nya refund ye de sika na ma omu back ehye omu awofo ho enkwara na ni age omu se hu pa 120,000 enkwara ni nyina no obia sa fees otua no ya se tua man free omu ye eye de eye checks ne checky data no enkwara nkwa 120,000 emu 80,000 omu nyina maame no papa no ye MPP for enso san kwasiafo no eto kase ye ntiasie e na Mahama abedi so inwan so agiska na hawto o kase tia Mahama ananta bekum sanatie sanatie 80,000 out of the 120,000 no omo ye MPP for omo maame no papa no MPP for into fees na ye refund ma omo no ni nyina akọ MPP for papa for no maame for e so motom na ankenya dam na mabo a ade o ehun bi wa Africa da enya nkwasiafo na mumu bi mu ya hwe se obi support oba wo school university 1 year 12 months no fees so di nkan ko bo besia kwa na wukotua fees no say no abidabi saji sika na fa koto bibia da na ebesia bia mbe haw o da hote work asetia NDC afine end no wu because adabia obeka setia NDC bia obefra oba wo school bia na onkwaso ate one day anytime bia wo a wo ye awofo a wo de wo ba akọ university first year wonim say fees no ontua no first year de mutua no first require ya sadi sika na mamu no adebi obetena ho edi Mahama tembia no bosomi bia wote wa afeso baako endu 1 year no wu ayeza ayezuzu ayeza wedwa na anu ade ade chichire man monko cheke kwachofu su statistics no ho 80,000 MPP for ma now hey, this one story, Mr. Hayes, it's packed. I didn't know it was packed like that. It's exactly 9:44 ish. We are entering Ridge Hospital story. About NCCR. Energy Minister John Abdullahi Jinapo announces major boost in Etuabo gas processing plant capacity from 100 million to 120 million metric standard cubic feet per day after maintenance. 8 months. NDC abaying beto Etuabo gas na a year 100 million a year metric standard cubic feet and na sebio per day no and na gas and there omo maintenance in the no. In less than 8 months, almost 20,000 and account. When was the last time I was paying Dumso to Wolfie? Urefi Dumso. And the MP before Refi on Beka Dumso Wasem. Miracle Abuaji, I said, Kotrani Guniniasi. Minima de Ohono, Sikana will refri by Umia campaign. On Fanko taking Koya Seju in Niasi. Miracle Abuaji, I said, Kotre 1 year Guniniasi. Sa 7 million now on your free 2024 elections. Or do see Dine Kotor Dama girl bo UK no. Monkan just only sikani bi fanko teki enkoye surgery ni ase na kotre ni egu ono on so mo jai dum so nka sa no motie. They know the government is working. When was the last time I experienced dum so? Yetena kroma 8 years de bia kania cafe ahemfo nkasa asofo nkasa etitiru nkasa ena ekufu ado achichidie weti so na odi nkwasi asam na po na hwene se gia ena yenim se dum so koso obi ankasa da be na wo kai dum so da ben na wo say yedum kanea wo kurase na nsen etu kokko bom na omakofo ofui bi dan wurem say e frɛ osua ofui bi dan wurem ya ndiase ye betwetwa kokko ka o senka metose kan brew na wo twetwa kokko ni di egu wia na onyonko kuani abefa wo yira kodi no abuofunu omakofa kusie bi dan wurem an kase kokko no ntiase elem say na nka o so kraye na yetose kan brew na wo twetwa kokko ni nyina tugu uya na do wano na ayese boto na kopim ban mo Jesus atete politics Jimmy politics no ene na ebesesa Ghana for adwene. No, this is what Ghanaians are looking at. And obia oye dwuma was of marketer o coast obia the machine the fridge say ye so obi bia no kasa me fridge asay e was of market dum so na ase na nyankopɔ be kuna to atwene omo nyina hyehyɛ omo ho eye omo de oko asafo printing obi anyone the printing machine say can you this is 24/7 and dey ye me da ase ye twa ma kwabena ne poli ne ye dross ne abeka say ewiase asay kesia de ye mboso and ye mboso da bi MPP NDC ya de ye nka mese kwa asafo market ne ko twe mic mo twe mic nko ho na mo musa coast of one say why na fridge asay omega say yankasa yantiase galamse say man no mo yenim te say yi Casio watch mo yenim se Casio watch yenim say wan mu say 14 hours yantiase da ben edum kania wa wo ye welder oti magazine wa wo bo adwuma oti techiman wo adwuma ekoso wo ye hairdresser wa santime wo adwuma ekoso aban ne ye dem biem mo nka no korɛ me say yenim se Casio watch e be wan mo. That is lumare kan wine campaign ejimido kimi wine akwamu ohi an he mo me fa so we dwa na branti we pade na be no ntumi nye foko ye di na tenase Jimmy. Now asam esi ewo Rage Hospital. Now I want to put this on record. Asama is still a Rage Hospital. I say Ghana branch be friend Ralph. And then a friend to be called Rage Hospital. Na omope treatment. Treatment na omope every hospital personnel no hono. The way na omope the attention from the personnel mon sankenti. Whatever happened there. We on Loud Silence TV, Loud Silence Media, we condemn it 100,000 times. It is condemnable. Nobody should sit on any platform to encourage it, whether they were casualties or whether they were not casualties. It is not acceptable for anybody to walk into any health facility to pressurize personnel in any form. In any form. Say something should be done. You whether do anything against any medical personnel, we condemn it outright. And I will never sit on my platform and say, wait there. Now say MPP ni wait there. Ralph, as I know, Sir Ralph na me nimu no. Me hu ne da, me hu no social media no. He has never been on social media to tell anybody so NDC ni. Until he pulls out his party card to tell me, say, NDC ni on social media. Meti hey, I cannot refer to Ralph as an NDC person. The same way I mean to me for NDC, MPP ni kaso NDC ni. No. Ain't I am speaking to him as a citizen of the Republic of Ghana and not as any party affiliate or any party sympathizer. I am speaking to him as a young man, as a Ghanaian who wants the betterment of this nation. Sometimes youthful exuberance. Sometimes the way we expect things to happen. Sometimes because of some situation we have gone in before and now we have experienced, we are forced to take action. But we need to understand this is a country governed by laws. And in no way will I sit here and endorse or encourage anybody, no matter your background, to go into any health facility. To go into any health facility and be pissed off to the point where it becomes difficult for anybody to control the situation. No. So I condemn it outrightly. And this platform, we don't mince words when it comes to we making our point clear. Now, this issue now is CNO. It has been publicized everywhere. Now, the reason why I issue again momentum kakranana say, there are people who deliberately want to politicize this particular issue. The reason why I'm saying it's politicized, and I say, in any settings or organization, institution you enter, there is something called a management. And that management, it is their responsibility to make sure the day-to-day running of that institution, whether financial, whether maintenance, whether security, it is the sole responsibility of that institution's management to make sure those things are effectively run. There's a reason why the President of the Republic, John Dramani Mahama, we're dedicating Kofobi se omunye some specific job bimano. Na san Kofono so eyin Kofobi se omundi some jumadi bimano. Your friend division of labor. President in to be enye jumani nyina ntino yi health minister. Health minister entimi ntina hospital bia no nti eno yi district directors. Anything Ghana Health Service, anything they head of department, anything they hospital management, anything they board. There's a reason why. And it's who is the President Mahama? We're to the 9 at the Ababe bit is a confornochia. Now it does not mean Sir President Mahama will breach law. It does not mean Sir President Mahama will need your oil. It is out of their courtesy. It is out of respect. But he is not obliged to leave the Flagstaff house to come to Confornoche, to come and check what every nurse is doing or whatever happens at Confornoche. It is not his job. That is why there is a CEO of Confornoche Teaching Hospital, CEO of Kolebu Teaching Hospital. And see, there is something we need to understand. But you see, incidents where SC or Ridge Hospital, no, over the years, it is beginning to look like we have to now sit back and look at people who are heading institutions, organizations, associations, people who at the end of the day have decided to hide behind associations, institutions, positions to run this country down. And what we have seen, read, and today we are going to show you the other side of the story. The whole Ghana, the CCTV footage at a Ridge Hospital no is over 7 hours. We have it. And the Meboka Kratchero, after the show, no, we will publish the 7-hour video with a link. Na Ghana ni biya share. But there's something going on. Incident in a Ridge Hospital. No. What we heard was that Ralph and Nenamfuphobia Ridge Hospital, and they have attacked a nurse. Where did we hear this from? It came from the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwifery Association for General Secretary. Your friend David Chum Tinkrine. Picture, please, guys. This man, on the secretary of Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwifery Association. On the secretary. When the incident happened, we heard said the minister in charge, the sector, Akando, Honorable Akando, went to the hospital. It is not his job. But what to make a minister leave his office and walk to a hospital? Abraham minister him said there's management at the hospital that is supposed to make sure that anything that happens within the premises of that hospital is taken care of. Why do you think a minister, one, a minister is see the distance from his office to that hospital, and what? It's out of curiosity and out of respect and maybe showing what we call showing some compassion for maybe more hospital or any more jumano. The minister decided to leave his office and quickly dash to that hospital. So one, the minister has done what he's not supposed to do, meaning the management of the hospital was supposed to take care of the matter. It was not even supposed to get to that point where the minister will leave his office to go straight to the hospital. But it's so interesting. Senka Semsi Hospital, the first thing you'll be asking and say, who is in charge of the hospital? Asante Kotoko Football Club, no. Misha football match be FA Cup ya player no Emma back pass. Mistakenly ekoshe. So who your team no? Na so who be bisa na team nim perform ya. Who do you ask? Do you actually ask about team owner and why, and now you ask about who is in charge of the management of the team? The first question you ask is, who is their coach? And I'm a in this Asamasi, a hospital. You what district director? You what heads of departments in that hospital? You what management heads? Why do you think say anybody will come and straight up blame the minister who is overseeing all the hospitals in Ghana? This man came out as the secretary of the Ghana Nurses and Midwifery Association. And all that he did was that, all right, my team is saying that I should change the picture. Thank you, team. So let's change the picture. My team says me change the picture. No, it's very important because it's not that clear. All right, thank you very much, team. I appreciate this. Now, this man, on air secretary. Now, the first question, if you are the secretary of an association, the first question you ask, so who be sir, now be sir. The first question you ask and then say, who is in charge? That's the first question you ask. Who is in charge? Who is in charge of the hospital? In fact, some person we are very, very honest. You ask yourself, the first question you ask and say, that moment, who was in charge of the shifts? Because you start from the bottom and you start to read it to the top. It's Assembly Sianajua, who is in charge of the night shift? Who is in charge, or who was in charge of the afternoon shift? Who was in charge of the morning shift? So then you start to break the matter down. Then you get to know who is responsible or whose responsibility was it to make sure this was actually curtailed. But this man who is the general secretary of an association, and let us not get this wrong, the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwifery Association, it is like any other association in Ghana. It is a Ghana Tomatoes Union Association. It is a Molikoko Sellers Association. It is a Mampam Association. It is a Ghana Bar Association. An association. Remember, the Minister of Health, he is overseeing 71 associations under his ministry. 71 unions. 71. And this is one minister with his deputy overseeing the activities of 71 unions under his office. And you are the secretary of an association. What do you do first? You first ask, who is in charge. Now, this is what happened. My member video now I share strategically, interestingly. The video that was put out there is the only video making headlines, making rounds. Say, Ralph and now for a year rage, they actually went to brutalize a nurse. And this is the man who started this campaign. Remember, the president of the Ghana Registered Nurses Association, Midwives Association, Sama Ameno, Nikunu MPP chairman. This guy is her deputy. This guy is her general secretary. Now, this guy started a campaign, and that campaign was straightforward, geared towards the minister. And you ask yourself, why? Now, minister, why are na minister na ya and the Assemblea Hospital, the management of the hospital has been left out. The board has been left out. But straightforward, the minister is the one being questioned. Now, the so-called video, this man and his group, the whole Ghana say, this is the confrontation and the assault is Siwa Ridge Hospital. And I know you have watched it. There's a reason why I want to play this video. Let's watch this. So this is the incident. The Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwifery Association for SA. Sa video na CCTV ne capture nyina. Inti CCTV na wo Ridge Hospital no. This is the video I'm capture. I'm say Ralph ne nanfofo a call the emergency ward no. They attacked a nurse. So far, this is the only video these people released into the system. And let me tell you on authority, they carefully released this little short video to help the narrative of this guy and his boss. Now, what's your video, no? These people now came out and said, nurse na muhuno video man na muhuno video no. She was beaten to pop. In fact, nurse no ye bunin sem e bun kom ema ontume home. Enti, this guy led a team of media men to go to the hospital to interview the nurse. Remember, asamni siye Minister Abaho anameboa. Remember, Minister Echreye and through the press conference, time or tia semono, the steps he took. And Sana, this man who is called David Chum Tenkran, stepped in as an association secretary. It's just a mere association. Okay. Now, nurse, almost say, Ralph Moko Boo, no prepare no only.
When he came in, he wanted us to leave everybody and attend to him. So we explained to him, Ralph. Okay. We explained to him, and then he was like, he wouldn't sit down. And my in-charge told him to get a card, a hospital card. He said, why should he get a hospital card? Because his name must be in the system. Once his name is tied in the system, it should everything should pop up. And my in-charge said, no, it's not done like that in Ghana. There he was angry because he was told it's not done that. That is not done in Ghana. And he started insulting us. We don't want Ghana to progress. Then he brought out the phone. But initially, I did a pressure dressing for him. Okay. In his finger that he said it was bleeding. It had bled. The blood had dried. Okay. So I just had to put a gauze on it so that we reassure him. He wasn't happy about it, so he took off the dressing I did for him. Okay. Then I approached him and I told him that I've done a dressing for you, so be patient. We have 2 trauma cases and other cases too are there. We want us to leave them. He got angry and he started yes. So he did this to me. And then when he went out, I don't know where the guys came from. Most of the health workers saw them earlier, so they had flee. I didn't see them. And then they, from my back to my chest, and then they were just...
Did they push you? Were you pushed? Or what did they do? What did they do to you?
Yes, I was hit. I don't know if it was a fist, a tap. I can't describe the...
But what happened to your hands?
Raphael, I don't know. Raph did this to me. He hit me with the phone with the fist. And I even dodged a couple of the fists. And they hit me
all over.
But right now I have a dislocation on my shoulder and some headaches and body pain.
All right, thank you very much.
And to Adam, he was telling us he will follow us to our homes and beat us. And if take one life and...
Oh, he will take one life. Actually said that?
Yes.
Okay. But we are happy to hear that.
So, this is the nurse. What happened was, on the narration, it just said, Ralph Bayano, na adi twanen sa, and on no crab Ralph de adi chichir so, and a Ralph you to tune and say, adentina, among one and tem, on it, ubi swaba, on also in here help. Now, they are approaching, into Ralph Woof, you know, can just say, Ralph, so, when you betray. And a Ralph so nya botere Ralph pia bontene. It Ralph buy no de. Ne nan for buy na almost started so almost bono. Inti almost boni shoulder. Ralph didn't sa e boni se man se wen mu obu. E med bandage a chechire. E man nsa ba ko no shoulder na a dislocate nti e hya homam. E ma ba ko bi onim se e tap. Bronika se tap ha. We defend a tap. Someone tapped you. And I say a fist punch. Also onim, but the other man it no him say a tap and I say a fist on one shut down. In the situation ye, or my bruni ye. Now it's interesting. As somebody see, you know, the minister had it. Minister Netia Samono. He quickly, in fact, let me play the minister's own statement to you. I mean, what minister in statement it show?
On Monday morning, I sent a delegation to Ridge Hospital to ascertain the situation. When the delegation came up, upon debriefing, I realized that I had to follow up. And ladies and gentlemen, let me state this, that I have the health workers of this country at heart. And so any attempt by any individual or any group of people to try to incite the health professionals against government, pretending he cares more than us, is unfortunate. And we must stop that. It's an avoidable tension we must avoid. It doesn't help the sector. If indeed you are a practicing health professional in the sector, it doesn't help the sector. And so, when the delegation came back, I had to follow up. I was in a company with the Deputy Director General and other directors of the ministry. We joined the medical superintendent at the Ridge Hospital, and I visited the victims. After going around, we had a closed-door meeting to discuss the issues, not insults. One, how to look at beefing on the internal security, staffing issues. So after the closed-door meeting, I came out to address the press to categorically condemn the physical attack. And that is the most important aspect.
So, Minister Asamo Kenyan say, Assembly see no, Ejuada, Otu nipa ote no, because Minister no office no any rage and what? On a normal day, the minister is not supposed to go there. And you know, no. The management of the hospital are supposed to take care of this. And then if they have to write a report to their superiors, they write it. And if it has to go up to get to whoever has to take the necessary action, it is not the job of the minister. But approximation, baby, an office no one hospital no one. Emu etia into otia some no otin inframe no say no otu nipa sa monko ho na monko assess situation and mobile report. It is not even my duty to go there because somebody is being paid to make sure say this hospital is run efficiently. Now delegation they came to tell the minister say this is what we went to find, and the minister said I want to go there myself and find out what exactly is going on. I want to see it with my naked eye. It's minister no ekoye onante ko hospital, Ridge Hospital. And remember, minister because say on the deputy director of the hospital no kan and a medical superintendent ne kan. That means the ministers no koye no na sa nurse no na oho. Remember, sansem we nyina asi no na ye won kofo a ye the hospital na show monsa, they have to make sure the right things are done. Ridge Hospital almost security. Yes or no? Yes. Ridge Hospital almost a management on standby in case there's an emergency. Yes or no? Yes. Ridge Hospital, your senior doctors or when even there is some kind of confrontation between junior nurses, senior nurses or whatever, they can step in, directors within. Yes. So the question here is, if anything like that happens, now Minister Grnma, report Benny Troy, who was in charge of that. Now, if this guy goes to a Ridge Hospital, who is the first person he's supposed to see? Or say, or a secretary of just an association. An association that is not backed by any federal law. It's just a mere association. It is also a doctor wako school onim nyansa no. Owura hospital what first no. Who did he consult? Who did he talk to? What report did he read? For him to come to that conclusion, to go sit on radio to start insulting the minister. Remember, the minister, so Papa or a doctor. I'm sorry, team. I got the old picture. Papa we saw a doctor. Also, TSS said the employer is the minister in charge of that sector. So his employer is Honorable Akando. I don't know whether he's a practicing lawyer, a doctor or not, but also a doctor or practitioner. Now say the Ministry of Health asia. It means to say this guy, his boss or the employer is the Minister of Health. Now, some say crazy. What will make you the employee go on radio and speak this way? Nano asem on radio.
The fact that the whole thing came on social media, the young man was throwing his weight about in the hospital, which as a sector minister, you should know that that is not how things must be done at the hospital. The guy should have been arrested there and then. And I told you that the minister is always followed by a police officer. And therefore, if we have the wherewithal, if we think that things ought to be done rightly and properly, the guy should have been apprehended there and then. And don't forget that there's a police post just by the mortuary of Ridge Hospital. They could have called for reinforcement. If you think that the duty of the police officer is just to protect the minister, that's fine. But while they were interacting with the guy, they could have called the police to come and apprehend him. How many minutes will it take for some police officer to even run from the mortuary of Ridge Hospital to where they were standing?
Does the GRNMA have issues with the health minister?
We cannot have issues with our sector minister, but we think that we are not being treated fairly as nurses and midwives in Ghana. And you know that we have a lot of issues.
Under his tenure?
Not only, we have had a myriad of issues, but if you declare a strike action and a minister can decide that you go for a retired nurses and midwives to come and work and try to instigate groups that are within your fraternity that are not aligned with you to step in and all that. It tells you clearly that this is not somebody who is prepared to work with you.
So it's a lot of pent up emotions, right? Because it looks like you're carrying. It's like you're carrying. It's like you're carrying. It's like you're carrying some.
Our action is not premised on any emotive.
Yeah. So as I was saying,
that we have issues at hand that ought to be discussed,
okay,
or issues at hand that ought to be resolved. I mean, if somebody goes to beat up a nest, what is emotion about it?
So the question I was asking,
that emotion caused against me this morning.
Well,
I think that what has happened is very wrong. Everywhere, meaning Ghanaians must condemn it.
So I'm asking again, because I asked you whether you have any issues with the minister, considering your tone, and then you mentioned that I asked you whether it's under his tenure, because you talked about nurses not being treated fairly, and then I asked whether it's under his tenure, and you mentioned that you have issues with regard to your conditions of service, and he had said that he was going to be called in retired nurses to step in while they try and resolve the matter, and you have issues with that. You believe that some of your conditions were not entirely resolved, but I thought you had made some progress where there was an agreement to give you some portion of that of those conditions, and then the subsequent ones will also be included in the 2026 budget. Or you didn't make progress. That's the reason you called off your strike, no?
Absolutely, but we're thinking that even in August, some of the items could feature. I hope you heard what the Minister of Finance sat on Joy FM, PM Express to
I don't know. I don't know what he said.
You may not listen. You might not have listened to it. The minister said he wasn't briefed by the sector minister about the concerns of nurses and midwives. That should clearly tell you that if what he said is anything to go by, somebody somewhere is refusing to advocate for the well-being of the ordinary Ghanaian.
So, Oko radio so one or cabro for bako any ebusan say oh na assembly see no na omo eka for say oh na minister no onam ho no some police need n'echi ade na minister no call duru ho na the police need di n'echi ade wa ma police ni no anche rafo mo e police station ho we oyakwasea we jimi onim nyansa. Every police officer in Ghana, you are signing with Juma. These are the fools wearing suit in Ghana. They need say every police officer, you are signing with Juma or Ghana. Said the minister here, it is your responsibility to protect the minister. It is not your responsibility to go to another jurisdiction and make an arrest. So your police nikwana woda bank ano. Nasa robbery air so bank nim. Nipa mienu ku na uhu a. It is not your responsibility to go there and arrest. Your job is to stay at the bank and give that bank protection. The police will come and take care of that. Into where Jimmy Krano, one kasa na also say, hospital one are your police depot. It is a hospital or the police depot or mortuary inside. So morgan in China hospital or police depot. Whose responsibility is it? Our hospital to make sure say police officers from that morgue, police station or morgue in China, abe arrest. Or kwasia. Politics na oye. And I'm going to talk to the young nurses in Ghana. This guy, he is using young nurses on the politics. And Obama calls Subusa and say, asmesi. Na only health minister or problem ana. Oh, I said na Obusa msa, any problem ya. And also, Sibia Okasa no tone no. And also, na unya obi na se okọ strike na okachira wo say okwa kofa retired nurses ema obe ye adwuma no abra onomo ye discussion sa nipa nyansa be no onim because onim say ye ne retired nurses ne nya fine adentina ono minister ne kofa omo. So it means say the all ye nyina no is because of what happened early on, and an Nigerian said this is when he has to make the minister unpopular. Indeed, the agenda is not about what happened at the hospital. The agenda is to direct the pressure on the minister for people to think the minister is not doing his job. He's just a mere association secretary. Or is that toilet man or Cambodia? Now, Osako Asempa, listen to this fool again. I
think in this statement, it was not captured here, sir. Or more air for me committee, but subsequent interviews, Minister Kase will put a committee together to investigate in Samoa a course. No, Adia Bakwe striking me in this statement, and it said, Ministry said they want to investigate the circumstances that led to the reported delay in care. Like I said, most members in our hospital may have contributed to their course. No.
I've taken my also first thing okay, first at least first, third, and fourth point. It makes sense. And now and quite director what are the security implications? Yeah, on the why you can't be properly and country? They can't say, well, I mean, they are trying to beef up internal security. The police, they have a police post close to the mortuary and all that. All those people were there, and I started when you see it. And you know, the security situation has not been improved, and we are not happy about that. At the time, here, my tiny second point, no. Minister, no, who said there are systems over there. If he doesn't understand, he should get somebody to educate him. And you make a choice, say, triad system, no, so they are there. Yes, Obi, don't buy a house, maybe can't buy into the shame.
Yeah, Doc, I get you, but I think because
triad Joe, Nia, who said, oh, yeah, no, a immediate care, and I say, a delayed care as compared to others. If you are not the immediate care, they will attend to you immediately. So, by time, actually, others, and I said they will neglect you. They will give you first aid or whatever, but they will attend to other people who need more a year. It doesn't mean that they are delaying whatever. So that statement doesn't make sense to me at all. It doesn't make sense. Whoever wrote that statement doesn't even understand the hospital system. Or a farmer resident. What kind of life is that? Meanwhile, you are called disaster when you you told your boss I am for statement. Sunday, no, your man for call, and then my man for to call, and then you call any hospital directors now for Casanonia. What delay? Now, what banner a month for you in the whole game of such a base of car near Hena? Yen Yan, we any passing wine. Ah, no, you know how I say there is system delay. What kind of delay? There was no such delay. They went strictly by the lay down protocol. And then they said, now that's to you. Obiat me a structure based car near Hena. What's your name? Then you the minister. See, what is even more annoying is what the minister did. His statements ran contrary to his posture. Rap now, or no, this answer and phone, embrace. Look at the pictures on social media. He affectionately embraced the rap guy, somebody who has been fingered as the perpetrator of that heinous crime. You embrace him, and then the guy whispered into his ears, and he was smiling. Whether it was setting or whatever, how did the guy go to know that the minister had come there? I'll rush about her immediately.
Yeah, Doc, I get your point, but I just wanted to draw your attention, sir. In all of this, no, it is the Minister of Health we are talking about. Some of the statements, no, might sound a bit too harsh. As far as Oyo sector minister, you should be minded by that.
I agree with you, Obi, but you see, Papa, how can you treat places like this? It's a case of disrespect. You go and embrace the very guy, and look, initially, no, he was being defended, so, management. It's not true. Look, respect is
so you see, yeah. Now, first interview now, boy, no, his argument was that strike see and a minister could fire other people to replace interim. Say, omo negotiating no retired nurses enye dwuma no. In the first interview no, or show the reason why or no embu minister no. In the second interview no, the problem you know say minister ni nimi nyansa. The ministry released a statement. It is not the responsibility of the minister to even come to the hospital. It is not. Now, momiente minister the reason tia Ralph na ama aponchireni anyway AD minister na tem no. The minister was accompanied by other people. Remember, the minister of health is not only minister for nurses and doctors. He's a minister for Ghana. At that point, Ralph no, he has not been charged. He's not a criminal. No police officer has handcuffed him. No official complaint had been made that Ralph standing at the hospital is a criminal or is under criminal investigations and nobody can go close to him or he cannot talk to anybody. When minister comes to a place and nobody there has been charged of any criminality officially or is a criminal, and somebody walks to the minister of health is not a minister for only nurses and midwives or doctors. The minister of health is a minister for Ghanaians. It's minister Drew or Nasa Obi stretching and sa Echian in Semno Kabibichena. Does it make it look say a seminar is because if it is a criminal matter, is the minister an investigator? If it is a criminal matter, is the minister a police officer? So if the minister, out of courtesy and respect, not attend in such a be, that reaction there will not stop the crime from being investigated. This is a fooler. He's hiding behind nurses, normal destroy nurses' life. Let's listen to the minister.
Let me at this point reiterate to the whole country that irrespective of the level of provocation at any health facility in this country, nobody, irrespective of your status in society, absolutely nobody has the right to attack any health professional in this country. That is the gravamen of the issue. No diversionary tactics about handshaking. That is what we must concentrate on, to send a clear signal that our health professionals working at the various health facilities are safe. And so after the engagement with the management, when I pulled out of the wards, then in fact, in the engagement with the management, I made it clear to them that I had listened to their side of the story. And therefore, as a minister, I will also listen to the other side of the story. And I then constituted a committee to look into the matter, bring out recommendations for implementation. A lawyer, a nurse, a medical doctor, an auditor, an HR person to go into the matter. Now, when I pulled out, my attention was drawn to a gentleman called Ralph, who was at the center of the controversy. And so he was working towards us as a group. The medical director was with me. The deputy director general was also with me. Then I asked, why did you do this, gentleman? When I asked, most of you were there. I mean, the press, you were there. So you can attest to what I'm saying. You were there with me. When I asked him, the gentleman then stretched his hand, shaking me and trying to whisper something into my ears. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, should I push the guy that don't whisper anything into my ears? Should I snub him? Should I shout at him? Even if that guy has been prosecuted and sentenced to life imprisonment, and he stretches his hand to shake me, as a minister, as a public officer, I have the duty to stretch and greet him. So let us not reduce the fact that I shook hands with him does not mean that I should stop any measure or any steps that the ministry or government will take to unravel the situation.
So basically, Minister Neko Obia Abrante Ralph now, he was in the middle of this controversy. Police in Chino. The hospital has not made any official complaint to the police. At that moment, Ralph is not a criminal. The management of the hospital know the right thing to do. In fact, issue you see, say there was security or police station where what did the security do? It wasn't because onim the oyo he was doing pure politics. At a point, otwi be an okra catch the ministers and who you ana. This guy, Okasa wa asempano, obien an obusa minister, na minister, or health minister, who you ana. Sa ankwasiafo we bi na yaso so mo so Ghana. Akando is a farmer, and there's nothing wrong being a farmer. We need more farmers in Ghana. The president of the Republic of Ghana is one of the biggest farmers in Ghana. Most of the rich people who are intelligent in Africa are into farming. But this guy who says he's a doctor, Debia Mekase, we munomo Jimmy. Debia Mekase Ghana for say, Sankwasiafo we no omwe Jimmy. This guy is going in, he's doing politics. You know why? Mamika be big trouble. For him to even just insult farmers, only any position biao, a association or a secretary, meti yakwasia wechra di o Legon. I hope it is not right. I hope it is not true. Because if you are a lecturer, you are somebody at the University of Ghana, for this guy to stand on or to sit on radio, national radio, to say, Minister, are you a farmer? I expect people who are rational and intelligent in Ghana to make sure whatever position this fool is occupying, he needs to resign. Kwasewe needs to be kicked out. This guy is using the nurses for his own political vendetta. There is a calculated attempt to sit behind the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwifery Association to do politics and destroy people. They don't like Akando. In the previous administration, how many times did you see the Minister of Health enter a hospital without any announcement? How many times did you see that? Not NC. For 8 years, Ajima Menu, the chain smoker, never entered any hospital. Impromptu. And answer without announcing. A BNC that. Do you know? For the past 8 years, what these people enjoyed as the leadership of GRNMS, whatever, no, they were being broadcast by the ministry, politicians. In Bibi, they have this cartel, and it is led by this guy and the president of the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwifery Association. This is what they do. A buying buyer every year be a momuka. Now, since Akando took over, Akando made sure, say, he wasn't going to use his office to be buying cars for people who lead associations. And that was from day one. Some of them came together to say, we are going to embarrass this government and whoever is the minister. And then they started striking. You know? The president of this association, Nikunu, MPP chairman. So this boy right now, the lady knows, says she has been exposed politically. Into Onwe take a step back. And Oma Akwawe MPP bidding. Into the agenda is that let us disgrace the minister. Let us disgrace the government. Because Oshe Asamo Yawesia a purely managerial issue. A purely managerial. The minister came in out of courtesy. Nobody can blame the minister for what happened at Ridge Hospital because the minister at Accra, as some see Obuasi Regional Hospital and now Obuasi District Hospital. Do you expect the minister to come all the way to Obuasi to issue an arrest? Are you stupid? The minister took steps, all because of proximity. Maybe an office war, and maybe a Ridge Hospital war. That is why the minister, out of courtesy and also feel a sense of responsibility, walked there. It is not the responsibility of the minister to issue an arrest or arrest anybody who comes to the hospital to cause chaos. It is you calling yourself a doctor. You sit back and you ask yourself, why should I even blame the minister? And that go to the point to blame the minister's police officer who is guarding him. Is it the responsibility of the police minister's security to arrest somebody at the hospital? But you see, I'm about to the level whereby they are even insulting farmers. When you be minister, now minister, is he a farmer? Yes, he's a farmer. And he's a well-to-do farmer. And he has made a lot of wealth from being a farmer. The same way reasonable, intelligent people who really want to make decent wealth go into farming. Not like fools like you hiding behind titles. Association. So the reason why they have this fight with the minister is all because the minister is not doing what Ajima Medu Dems were doing for them. They were expecting, say, Akando will come and buy V8 for them. And that the moment they do that, what happens is they say they don't talk your matter. And it's for 8 years. You never saw these pigs speak against any minister Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo made the Minister of Health, because that is how they saw it. Those ministers were every day, every time sorting them out. Into right now, no, if Akando is here paying this unannounced visit to the hospitals and trying to find answers or solutions to things that they are hiding, no, and now Akando also not giving them that cards, they have ganged up to disgrace and destroy the government. How can you sit on TV and blame a minister into some way you see, ekosi wo kwabre and kabega minister say on for planning ko na onko solve issue na we kwasia. Now let me talk to the reasonable nurses. Mameka be binchiramo. Sankofo, they are using you people for money. I'm telling you. Now, as a nurse, busa se bibi cry how ewo income prom baby a we adwuma no. Na so person association we a utia dues mano. De bia you tell salary mawa, they take some from your salary as an association. Ask yourself as a nurse, since you joined this association, baby we adwuma, your working condition. So person o pass on a message cry. What are the kind of process I will film and sana kwasia we ate? Ask yourself. The nurses in Ghana na Moshesa association we aseno. Your fundamental problems now, you expect your leadership to even give you a listening here. When you try to call them directly, what do they tell you? They tell you, say, talk to your district director, district head and secretary, talk to your district operations manager, talk to your district head and chairman before the district chairman can take your complaints and take to the regional before it gets to the national. It's just an association. But they have created those barriers to make themselves feel important. He is doing politics with the nurses. They are using them to make millions. Into the moment any politician comes in as a minister and blocks that path that makes them make money, they start to gang up against the politician. And that is what you are seeing here now. Let me show you something. I have a 7-hour footage of what happened at Eyedien, Eo Ridge. After this show, we released the 7-hour footage, a CCTV. The CCTV footage. Ralph Mokoho, they see it after. It is in a 7-hour footage. Nobody has this. It's a 7-hour footage. And I'm going to put it out there. You know the reason why they put that short video out for people? It was for propaganda sake. And intina, sa video you could not see a physical assault on any nurse, but they wanted the narrative to look like that. Inti, how long were they at the hospital? Make a rough more. But the video, these people, because this guy we almost shared that hospital was CCTV room, and a 1-minute video. And they circulated it. They gave it to Paul Ademoche and on the MPP platforms. And I'm say, let this one look like the nurse was beaten to pop. And it's our video we are. This is the only video they put out there because they wanted to create the impression, say. But this video is a small part of a video of a 7-hour video. Hwe video ni ye pa. Nurse na omo interview no. Ono na ejina lady na o she red ni chi no. Nurse na o se ya bono no. Nurse we ono na sha atade we hwe ni ye. Nurse we a o ka say. So o she rough video na mechiro na ono na ejina sa ma me na o she red ni chi. This nurse.
When he came in, he wanted us to leave everybody and attend to him. So we explained to him. Ralph. Okay. We explained to him, and then he was like, he wouldn't sit down. And my intern told him to get a card, a hospital card. He just.
Now, person share atade shadow. Into share video na ono na ejina eyedien. Nurse no share atade, my man no share atade red no. Into ono crampo no, the altercation no crampo no, and shut down kon ho. Now, Mamimbo, the original CCTV, it's a long thing. It's about 7 hours. Now, I'm going to play a bit of it. Time Ralph Eremu. Ralph Tenase. Ralph was asking them, Ralph APA. Do you know, say, time Ralph more hospital, not police in you. There was a police officer in there. Why didn't that police officer arrest Ralph Mo if they were actually causing the chaos they said Ralph Dems were causing? Do you know, say, Satamana Ralph Mo na call hospital inside. Mu first, Ralph Tenasia or say or they goes or said two in same again. Do you know, say, in that 7-hour video, no, there was a police officer in the police station, in the hospital. There was a police officer on at post. So I want to ask, say, I didn't say police officer no answer Ralph Mo. Say na Ralph Ma de omo ye ho no. Say na Ralph Mo commit crime. I am saying I'm not going to justify any act that is unlawful, but I am talking in context of video na ekuta no any de yehwe no. That's because sir Ghana Registered Nurses Force Secretary no. He is trying to create the impression that there was no security officer at the hospital when Ralph Dems were there. Now, this is the original CCTV. Because of time, it meant to me about 7 hours in intro. But I'm going to scan through. So what you just watched is when they entered the hospital. Into Omuremuno, you could see there was no agitation. It was Rafu went there, Uremuna, Akonya Red or Kachom so. We pra. No, and then Uncle Fobisu Nabaye, Obisu pra serious pa channel. And also, make crab and then serious. Now, Omwa want to know what they are serious. So why are you people not showing any kind of their eagerness or what we call some agency in your actions? because media means some. Now, obia or menene bae no, they are no more serious than media no. But you could see the body language of the people or the nurses sitting there say they didn't really care that much because the issue is what by emergency obi die hia chen wo de. But from what I know, they say so we're hospital. Now say a emergency. It does not matter the kind of emergency. Somebody needs to come to you. The moment it's an emergency, it could be minute, it could be major. Yanchiti emergency being chambi. And it's a question as a paka say, Obi ebu. No, because Obi wa and said to me cha. Kete otimi blidu. Obi wa or Arabia. Sadie chana, it never stops. Into Betumaka say, oh, I didn't try in sakeke. But that blood will never stop because the system, no, it does not have those things or whatever you guys call to stop the blood oozing out. Into Obi Oha, Obeba, Nani Kokromotike na adie chano. But Sandy Pano, need any more dangerous chain Obian in nature. If it's a Sandy Pano, or ni anything Obetumia are stopping Mojano, you need pebi osa. Until you don't treat emergencies as this emergency is bigger than this emergency. No. And it's Obiaba. No, I catch or say, this is the emergency ward. There is somebody with me who is also in a critical situation like myself. What you do is to give the assistance. It does not matter how big or small the emergency is. But you watch the video, you could see clearly, say, there was no sense of urgency there. You could see, say, he was trying everything possible to make sure, say, and I'm not defending Ralph here. If you are in that situation, maybe Anka would have reacted more than what he did, but it is not right. But the issue say, when the guy entered the place, you saw it. Now, maybe glance it through, maybe 7 hours footage. And I'm going to go back to the video. There were people, your small boy be a young boy be the nenana baye, nenana. Or the nenana baye, nenana kutaro emergency was in the video. I'll show you. There were nurses there. There were some nurses sitting in rooms. And there was a young man with nenana kutano and a ojina ho. And nobody was attending. Now watch this. The same time, Ralph complaining about the sense of urgency. A man walking out to say, Okofana down for Nankasa de Nabano. The same time, no, Obi Tamne Nana. This is emergency center. When you regular hospital OPD or something. No. This is emergency center. Obi Kutane Nana. Nenana, almost 80 to 90 years. Sorry. Did you see any medical person there or so a nurse or show any sense of urgency? I'm asking. These were people there. They sat down and directed him. Visitors had still Akonyano. Omokate said, go and put that old lady on that chair. This is Rage Hospital. Mo nurse for no, Saga Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwife Association. They are using you people. You see, now I'm going to take you inside the footage. Me say 7 hours. I have it. We will publish the 7 hours. Na sa kwasiana also Grnma secretary na okaka say health minister ni ekuani na odidin ekuafo atem kwasia sa no. All because we have allowed associations to take over our health sector. Association. We have allowed some fools who have put together an association making money out of us. That guy and the boss. The boy sat there with that old lady for hours. The video is 7 hours. That boy now, muhu video na mreche no. Oni abrewane tina kunwana so for almost 4 hours. Yeah. So meka se me bo video ni bia kire ma. Ansa na me run it through no he. Me kire wa otena ne ma me no e wa kunwana so. Sa hard still no. Abrewa 90 years no. The nurses sitting there did not care. Ma men kire. Because a video there is 7 hours. This is a woman, Abrewa O. And yet, severe treaty, Mami Penny say, woo. Wabet now de to check her pulse. Huh? The way she's even lying there, when you check her pulse, you can't get any pulse to check. This is a Rage Hospital. Kwasiane Kasano, our service or condition, service conditions, condition of services, is it a play here? My member video na men call Ralph for the end so. Me say 7 hours. Na adikudi ntia me ye we say me pese mo nurse fo kwara na mo Ghana no. Sa mo association no. Sa nkofro mo di anim no. Omo use mu say moa. The omo ye no politics oh. They want something for themselves. It is not you. Sa akwana na okasa odidi minister na tem no. Na ono odidi minister na tem no. Wo nurse na wo form na uhia bibie fra ban ho no. Oje sa wonsa beka. Ono ya association na otesoro na ono sa akwana edidi minister na tem na minister na ye wo pay or your employer no. Do you think say wo nurse na wo sha form na uhia de e won tebuo mu no. Oje sa wonsa beka because kwase ne tinkan ka cha minister say oyekuani ana wogimi. It wo tebuo mu no ho na e kasa ma won kan. Who is talking for you? Who is negotiating for you? The person now wodi tumi amano debia no o salary ba ni atibi say association e kan wasma ba no. Ono tinkran edidi minister na otua wo kanatem. Do you expect the minister to hear you? Edina me catch say mu leadership no. Omo de mo ya politics. Yanko back to the video. 7 hours. I just want to show you some part of Ralph Ebaya Okoye. It's one with the Ghana Registered Nurses Association for me. Oh, so we had a one that down here into my white takatano. So we Aberwana oh no. Oh, so not a Honda Kunyan so and I'm into my white takatano. Ralph bar back now, Obekachom say, what kind of work are you doing here? People need assistance. And a nurse need more warning and all retaliate in the same language. That part now is see what a honum could try. It is a guy this guy went to the hospital and told them to ignore everything that happened and cut that small piece and share it to the public. And they used that to destroy the minister. That is what they did. 7 hours. So what they did was that Akwaweko Hospital and Okakachiromo say they need the footage, but just our part sa part of former media ni nyina no man kase minister ne fault na Ralph akobu obi akuno omu wie no mko dress nurse ne beka chem say Ralph butu nurse ne kuno. This is the guy who did that job. Footage in other angle na me dey akire no, but you see from the beginning they didn't show you anything, and there is more. Just 7 hours now we soon. This guy is a very dangerous guy. My member last hour in Chirobio Abrwano da kunyo da honda so time Ralph ba or say what are you people doing? What is happening here? The nurse was rather insulting Ralph. And then the man back and say, and nobody has this footage. I am in Quantum what this footage. I'm the only platform I want this footage. Make a seminar HH. Now this is the video again. Wait, and the coach has a video in the buy. On the coach that angle now. Sa 1 minute no be chema Paul the mochri or the ma sempa or the ma joy news or chema media houses no and also go after the minister because the target is the minister, is the government, and your politics no more. And it's a money for no they are using you people. They don't need to lead anybody. Watch the video again. How many police officers did you see? 2. So Ralph ko bonus bi ko tietiana. 2 policemen, they could not arrest Ralph. You saw 2 policemen there. I don't agree with what he did, but there were 2 policemen at post. Sir, Akwawe, they are not all kind of radio no so no. Ose minister ni mum police officer na or protecting mum ne meche Ralph. On politics oye. In the interview, no, or catch a girl and say, I then a minister now about the next day, no, or no mum, some minister no mum, police officer na enche Ralph. But incident happen here, no, not police officers too, no, into the issue, no, a management and I say a minister issue. There were 2 policemen, one was armed. It is a Ralph and Parampara say, oh, police a hospital and butu next we boon in some our mother better now. Sakwa when the coach video, first video, the babette. And can 1 minute no the ma will be I say this is what happened. Ralph assaulting us in the there is no video of Ralph assaulting that nurse no better now. That nurse no boy. A way is the handwork of this guy. He went to cut that short video. He put that nurse there to act. This is the guy who did it. I have the 7-hour video. Me publish 7 hours video. Mama shedi na. We are a dangerous guy. And I'm talking to the young nurses in Ghana who join Sa Ekuwe. The better for you. It is better for you people to leave this organization and tell these fools they are using you. And the Akwa generators to edit the say na minister no Ukraine ana he Ukraine no ye duane ma wunya bi di no. Kwasiawa woni se application bottle ase e ka chen say minister no Ukraine ana. Yes, or Ukraine. He is growing food for a fool like you to eat. Asema free na no ba. Hwa asema e free na no eba. This guy onye obi a o say nke tie no TV so. And then asema we ba about 3 days mean can be because I wanted to get all the facts because I knew say obi your politics. I knew say some people wanted to just embarrass the minister and embarrass the government. Wait, the juma na oh yeah no. That is what he did. Mumusa say CCTV footage na wa bontene na omde buy no say no when they buy bontene they will never tell you who released it. I don't know when show this part. I don't know when show the first part. I don't know when show BBR because they know say they don't have till date. So unless now Ralph say or Ralph say abuna April and Sano, we don't have a footage of that. This man is a liar. We you for the leadership of Grnma, they are criminals. I'm telling you. And it hurts me because they are deceiving young people. They are deceiving young nurses. Almost count a nurse for 2 coin free Ghana. No, these people are not there to talk for them. The almost person we say, almost salary nibi, no me abo bra. The fights they have with Akamba are 2 things. Akando. 1, it is because Akando has been going to hospitals without announcing and exposing the things they are covering up. And 2, Akando is not buying any car for them, like the way Ajimamenu them used to do for them. That is their problem. And the agenda is there. How can a fool like this speak to a minister of state, a minister who is in charge of health? You call yourself a doctor and you sit on TV, on radio, and you speak to a minister this way. Who is your employer?
I think in this statement, it was not captured here, sir, or more air for me committee, but subsequent interviews, the minister say were putting a committee together to investigate in Samoa a course. Adiabako striking me in this statement, and they said, ministry said they want to investigate the circumstances that led to the reported delay in care. Like I said, most members in our hospital may have contributed to the course.
I've taken my also first thing okay, at least first, third, and fourth point. It makes sense. And now and quite bizarre and say, what are the security implications? Why do you can't be properly and country? They can't say, well, I mean, they are trying to beef up internal security. The police, they have a police post close to the mortuary and all that. All those people were there, and I thought they were in the and the security situation has not been improved, and we are not happy about that. At the time, here my tiny second point. Minister, who said there are systems over there. If he doesn't understand, he should get somebody to educate him. And I make a choice. Triad system, so yes, Obi, don't buy a house. Maybe can't buy into the shame.
Yeah, Doc, I get you, but I think because
Triad Joe, Nia, who said, "Oh yeah, Reno, a immediate care," and I say, a delayed care as compared to others. If you shall know the immediate care, they will attend to you immediately. So open by time, actually others, and I said they will neglect you. They will give you first aid or whatever, but they will attend to other people who need.
These are the people leading the Ghana nurses and midwives in Ghana. And I'll tell the minister to be very resolute. He should not allow these fools. He's doing a good job. He is protecting Ghanaians. For him to just even decide to take immediate action, to take a step to try and make sure things are resolved, it's even encouraging to we Ghanaians, the patients at the hospital, and even some of the nurses there. These are termites. They are political insects. We are not supposed to give them. My advice to go to the young nurses, I'm joining this group. They have used you people to build houses. They take these positions so that they can get opportunities to take their people to Europe, America, to study there. They take these positions to use you as the bait so that they don't care about you. When was the last time you were able to talk to this guy about your concern? In Supeko area hospital. When was the last time they reached out to you to know how you feel there? No. They will tell you, say, go through the channel because they are the bosses in Accra. They are the ones who have to drive the V8. They are the ones who have to sit with the minister. But this guy is in Accra insulting the minister. He insulting the minister, no. Or take credit the minister that time, no. The lowest part of the ecosystem, no. You put this guy there as your negotiator. You take this position as a negotiator for nurse for. Now you the negotiator, you are sitting on national television telling minister and say, "Oyekwasia no Ukrainiana." You are fighting your personal political battles. Now, saying I can't say GRNM, my boss no etukwa kwa bruchi na oya visa scandal akwawe na odi sa position onyan be 2 weeks no na odi ya visa mankofo akwawe. That is why the position of Mutino, I can't buy na omo space no. That is why they have ganged up. Mesi na nsi am president ni tu kwan no. Akwawe be sha ho na odi sa office na ya visa fraud. This guy. That is why they don't want the position to go. You people should start talking and thinking. And yes, sir, let me tell you people, this is the same government that built Ridge Hospital. This is the same NDC that built UGMC. This is the same NDC that built all the hospitals that you are seeing, majority of them in Ghana. So I'm on pennes in here, on see UGMC, MNS in Koyejuma. Bank of Ghana hospitals, sa regional hospitals, say abai anasa party MPWNS ni here on yes our facility now. The people leading your cause are sucking you dry. And this vampire eye fool, this bulky eye vampire, is one of the vampires that almost suck him dry. Every month, or salary bar, no mate. Every month, or salary bar, no mate. Omo akra. Then omo de ye, omo negotiate amount. Negotiation is saying, or some minister na bodamana or Ukrainiana. Where is the negotiation? But man to end there or better. Yatisika the bed then yedbemano. You are the ones I'm talking to, the young nurses. Mon nurse for na mo sa ekuo ni mu no. Mon start advice them. This guy needs to resign. The president, they need to resign. And yes, sir, for the next 32 years, it's going to be tough. Because Wemo, only MPP surrogates, they are fighting their political battle. And with the video evidence, I bet you. I show everything about this. We are publishing a 7-hour video footage. Ghana for you. This guy is a fool. The nurses should rise up. Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association, just an association. Just an association. It's the same as Kako Sellers Association. Do not allow them to intimidate you. No. They are making money out of you. They are using you young nurses to make millions. These are criminals. How can such a person negotiate on your behalf? Or did the minister attempt, or some minister Ukrainiana, minister Nimunyansa, let our minister Trabanyansinim, how can this fool negotiate on your behalf? I'm asking you a simple question. How can this guy and his boss negotiate on your behalf? Because I'm a party in power. Because they are fighting a personal battle. I'm doing my part, and I'll use the facts to do my job. My job here is to keep the NDC in power for 42 years. Your job is to listen to the truth, because you and I, we are all messengers. You and I, we are all messengers. Messengers who are ready and willing to speak truth to power. Messengers without a Quran or a Bible. Our job is to speak the truth, irrespective of who is before us. Tomorrow, we will publish the video. We will give you access. Watch it. Make your own judgment. But the message here is, be careful of the red eye, big eyeball vampire. This guy is a vampire. He's a drunk vampire. He's thirsty. He's a politician. He's not there for you people as nurses. He's there for himself. You guys should be very careful. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. It's been a wonderful night. God bless you. God bless me. Tomorrow, we will meet. We will discuss Ghana. We will break the facts down. We will kill Jandam. And we'll make sure the next 42 years, the NDC rule. So that we as Ghanaians, we will be happy and proud of our nation. God bless you. Cheers. Good night. Abua, abua, egigimu, abua che.
Yo! We are best fishermen. No, no answer my abua che. You will for Belgium Pan, Belgium Pan, Belgium Pan. It was a Belgium Pan, Belgium Pan, Belgium Pan. It was two Belgium Pan, Belgium Pan, Belgium Pan. Why you're why round what? Why you're why round what? Why you're why round what? Why you're super why round what? It was for Belgium Pan, Belgium Pan, Belgium Pan. It was a Belgium Pan, Belgium Pan, Belgium Pan. It was two Belgium Pan, Belgium Pan, Belgium Pan. It was a Belgium Pan, Belgium Pan, Belgium Pan. Why you're why round what? 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 Why you're why round what one is the motto? Yeah, we papa no, what one is the motto? Yeah, we papa no, what one is the motto? Yeah, we papa no, what one is the motto? Why dranga? Why yo yeah? Why dranga? I watch it. Original. I want to